Called me this hat. We just got back cool yesterday, so I want to wear this in honor of her. We lit?
We lit.
What's up, everybody, man? Make some noise, man. Thank y'all for coming out. Put your hands together. Clap if you're glad to be alive. You know what I'm saying? We in here kicking it, man. It's the house party vibes going on. This is the second one. The first one actually ruined my relationship. I ruined my relationship, but I was this also had a large part of it, and now I'm sad. But we here to have a good ass time and kick it. We in the building. Hey, it's gonna be like that. We out here kicking it. We having a good ass time. I got Corey Fraser, the Barefoot CEO in the building.
What up?
Yeah, yes. Give it up for my nigga. He ain't got no t-shirt up under that hoodie. Just all chest up under that hoodie. He slept on. I love it. I love it. I made some merch and the nigga got his raw chest up under there. Nothing under there. Just his chest. What's up, Corey?
What's going on, sir?
Man, we in the building. We took us a minute to get it popping, but
Working the setup was definitely shouts out to EJ for tightening us up.
Give it up for EJ, aka Candyman.
Candyman.
Because he married to a white woman, so you know what I'm saying. I didn't know Candyman was his whole vibe was that he was married. He was trying to kick a white woman. Yeah,
it was him playing in the snow that built the whole.
And they cut that nigga arm off, dipped him in honey.
The premise of it.
The whole Candyman was about interracial relationship.
Yeah, because it was the old Candyman was hired by like this old like plantation owner dude to paint a picture of his daughter. And painting the picture, she wanted to let him smack.
Yes, Lord.
He smacked. They found out. They killed him. They cut his arms off
and put a hook in his shit. Like, why would you give a nigga a weapon after you cut him?
Yeah, I don't know.
That didn't make no sense.
They poured honey on him and then threw.
But give it up for interracial. That shit right there is a beautiful thing. That's the top porn site on the internet. Interracial, like as soon as I type in anything on there, interracial porn pop up on my shit.
You watch interracial porn?
Man, shout out to Sarah J.
Thank you.
That's a weird looking white.
Ain't that niggas in here tense because they know who it is, but they with their girl, so they don't act like they don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all know who Sarah J is. Shout out to her. Shout out to Pinky. Wrong time. But Sarah J over there doing her motherfucking thing, man. But yeah, man, we in the building. EJ is here and his family's in town because Chicago Bears was playing and they came and smacked Detroit in the mouth. How you feel about that?
I feel great, man. Thank y'all for not clapping at anything. I like that. Man.
Yeah, he like white women in the Chicago Bears. Nobody put their hands together at all. They like, man, fuck Chicago and Caucasian people. And that's not how we cut. I got mad love for white people. I love Scarlett Johansson. If I was to ever dip off, real talk. And I haven't never dealt with a white woman, but Scarlett Johansson, nigga, y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all gonna be mad at. I'm gonna be looking like Kanye. Like slavery was a choice. Slavery was a choice. Have you seen Scarlett Johansson lately? Pull up a picture of Scarlett Johansson so these women here can be mad.
You're gonna be looking like Kanye now.
Man, whatever, nigga.
You see what Kanye going through right now?
Hillary Duff was cold.
I remember Hillary Duff from the Disney Channel, right?
Yeah.
With Shia LaBeouf?
No.
Were they on the show together?
No, they weren't. They're on Disney Channel at the same time, but not.
What show was Shia LaBeouf on?
Even Stevens.
I don't know.
What the fuck is Even Stevens?
Look at
Shia
Cardi.
LaBeouf show.
I mean, you never watched. You was grown when we was watching that though. We were still kids.
Hillary Duff was
Nickelodeon for me was Inspector Gadget.
First of all, let's
Wild and Crazy Kids.
That was a good show.
Even Stevens was.
I'm from that
Give it up for the one nigga who was 6 when that came out to the back. My nigga came out to the back like right at the Sesame Street nigga. I was watching Even Stevens. We didn't even introduce the other part of the panel right now. Give it up for a label mate of mine. She's also trapped in one of the deals that Corey got us in. Miss Dukes, what's up? Tell everybody where they can hear you at when you fuck around.
I'm Dukes, host of Figure It Out, the podcast. It's also on Detroit Different. So yeah, I'm part of the label.
Yeah, she's after dark like ever.
I'm after dark. Yeah, I'll be cussing and stuff.
Yeah, that's what Corey put everybody at. We all
Everybody
in
be cussing. Gotta go.
we all in the 360 deal with Corey. any money get made, Corey get. Any word gets spoken over here, nigga. I get paid in red.
Like I'm still like.
Suge Knight with wooden chains on. That's all we got. This nigga woke at the same time, but he be just bullying niggas like we get paid in ginger root on this podcast. I got so much ginger. What the fuck I was supposed to do with sea moss, nigga? It worked out. Got it cold out here. It all worked out. Kuyaba, I met you doing comedy in Ypsilanti, right?
I'm about to start tripping.
I'm drunk now. At this point, I'm gonna say everything. So, Dukes, we met while I was doing comedy out in a Chinese food restaurant out in Ypsilanti, right?
It was where?
It was a Chinese food restaurant out there. Remember that?
I don't know what kind of restaurant it was. This was a restaurant.
It was a Chinese food
They
restaurant,
had
and it was
it.
blue. I remember that. And we met you and all your cousins there. And you know, niggas was out there on tip trying to do what we do.
Yeah.
Niggas be trying to get pussy. I didn't try dupes. I was trying the comrades. Everybody was choosing. But I mean, like, that's how all real relationships start. Like Jerry Springer. Jerry Seinfeld, he was fucking with Elaine. So that's how real friendships built. Me and Dupes never went down that road, and we never would, right? Give me something. Thank you. Come on, don't be like that. Don't do that. It's wonderful over here. Like, let me say that. Don't sleep on the
I'm
cool
saying
skin.
thank you as they put that up there. I want nobody like.
Oh yeah, because people assume when people be around, I do that a lot too. Like I could have swore AJ and Free was fucking, but I was like, that's so weak. Why would Free fuck with him? Because at the time, Dreads wasn't sweet.
That ain't even a lie. That's facts.
Y'all didn't think AJ and Free was fucking?
Yes, absolutely.
No, man.
Car.
I did. I don't ever go there. It was good together in my.
I thought, see, this is the thing though, because early on, Reggie Reg, I think, was hooked up with Free.
Who was Reggie Reg from the
From the
city?
radio,
From the
no,
beat.
from the radio
Yeah.
station.
He was in
I
Detroit.
think they
Always
was
found
like
a way to-
engaged. I think they were like engaged.
How do you know that, Kari?
Because I knew Reggie Reg.
Oh wow.
Old as hell.
Kari know the real Detroit history.
Free was thick as hell. And I mean, I ain't mad at Reggie Reg. I don't know who Reggie Reg is, but shout out to Cuz. If he walk in right now and
You probably wouldn't. I wouldn't know if I looked at him right now.
that
but I
nigga walk in
know.
here right now with Scarlett Johansson, I'm like, who is Scarlett Johansson? I'm like, who is this coon with Scarlett Johansson? Who is this raccoon with Scarlett Johansson? But yeah, man. So it's the holidays. How was everybody's holiday? Everybody shit was good. Everybody had a good holiday. Everybody ate and kicked it. Everybody shit was straight. I had a long ass nigga. I went like, cause Wednesday is like the night before Halloween, Thanksgiving is like the biggest bar night, right?
Yeah.
Me not knowing that, I bar hopped like a bitch just cause I didn't know that because I just started drinking like 5 years ago. So it's like I'm kind of new to this, but I didn't know that like the night before Thanksgiving is like I hit every nigga. I was so deep in the trenches this Wednesday. Nigga, I went from Ray's Boom Boom Room. For the people that don't know, Ray's Boom Boom Room was run by Ray O'Shea. The ghost of the ghost of East Side's Pass. So I went over there to his spot, and from there I went to this other spot called Big Daddy's, and I ended up at Blue Martini, which is like on damn, where's Blue Martini at? What's up, Mel Hearn? Blue Martini is like on Harper.
You was on the east side.
I was in the
You was
trenches.
on the east side.
I was nervous. Just say where you
Too
want.
much
I ain't no-
nerve.
I was nervous. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga from Oak Park. I really don't be out here like that for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I went in there, and these niggas was in the trenches, and it was a karaoke night. So imagine like
You was singing.
real drug dealers singing songs and crying.
That's how I be sometimes.
Like niggas was in there really sing la da 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 da. Whoa la da da. I'm like, this nigga, hey. Shout out to my nigga Kills in jail. I know he watching this on the little phone and snuck in. It's the only podcast that fuck with your music, but not your choice of women. The music is where it's at, but nigga, the bullshit you on. But believe that cake on the way with all that studio equipment in it, nigga. So we gonna send that bitch in there to you. So at least you have a chocolate factory too. You feel?
Chocolate factory too.
So how was you niggas Thanksgiving? I mean, what's going on? Talk to me.
I'm in town. You know I live in Atlanta now. So
You for real living in Atlanta?
yeah. Well, one thing about Atlanta is you know how Detroit, like if you live in the burbs, you don't ever claim Detroit because we're gonna correct you or they. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
that's why I say I'm from Oak Park. Niggas
Right,
already
right. People will correct you. In Atlanta, everywhere is Atlanta. And I'm like, I don't live in Atlanta. I live near Atlanta. No, you live in Atlanta. I live on the south side of Atlanta. But to me,
Like you moved out of Michigan, you live in Georgia now?
I live in Georgia.
You must start rapping or something?
I can.
This is like my thing is like who moved to Georgia? You ain't trying to get with QC. Like what's going on?
I be cooking or whatever. You know?
Oh, so you on your color and shit.
Yeah.
Give it up for that. Put your hands together right here.
Yeah, I live near Atlanta. I work near. I work in Atlanta. I live near. But when you live in Atlanta, everywhere is Atlanta.
I thought you lived here. I would have never asked you to be on this show if I thought you lived out of town. You just happen to be here.
I just have to be here. You happen to be like,
Well, look
"Look
at God. I thought you was jumping on 75 like I'm on my way here. You said you was coming from the spot you be coming from, dudes. That's crazy. So do you feel like now that you moved, you're kind of like your background is where it's at, and like niggas don't know, like you know, you ain't really fucking nobody in Atlanta, so you kind of like,
She keeps skeletons. in the
yeah,
closet.
like here niggas like no.
Well, when you get to Georgia, ain't nobody in Atlanta from Atlanta. Everybody's from somewhere else trying to, start over or whatever.
I'm from Delaware. Niggas
Yeah,
out there.
I meet so many people that's not from Atlanta. I'm like, well, nobody that I like a lot of people that I met is not from.
I'm just gonna assume if I go to Atlanta and you from somewhere else, I'm like, you got a lot of bodies back where you came from.
That's how this is. I'm like, so what you running from?
Yeah, it's like, what you
What
doing
happened?
here? Like, you in a witness protection program?
What happened back home? Why you here?
You in a whole protection program?
What's home protection?
How many
You
abortions
know,
you
not
had?
too many people.
How
Like,
many
no, like,
abortions you
Start putting up like, damn, 36.
I be like,
That's crazy. So how you like Atlanta?
I love Georgia. I don't know about Atlanta itself, but I love being in Georgia.
What you love about it?
I
What's
like
the
the
difference?
country, the country vibe. I like being out there. They were like, everybody I met got more than 4 kids, but they got children. I want children. I don't actually want children. I got 1 child, so I don't get to use the word children often.
You got children.
Children. All my children.
You got
I
children.
love when they say children.
So
I
my
love
thing is
when they
this:
say
you down there. So most people got 4 kids down there. So you cool kicking with a dude who got that many kids.
I've not met a person who has less than 4 children.
So you kind of just gotta go
I
down there
met
and
a
know.
dude, he owned a car wash. I was like, oh, okay, you got a little business or whatever. And I was like, how many kids you got? He said, I got an 8-pack.
Dang.
I said, 8-pack?
That's why you got a car wash. You like you drying, you doing the tires.
Yeah,
He got them little niggas
he
working on
tailed
it.
the fuck out of my car. I love
Did
it.
he?
Did a great job. Took me on nice little dates.
That nigga can't wait to get up in there. He like, I'm about to shoot all up in this.
I was like, yeah, he took me on a nice little date too. But he
Did he? Where you take you out to?
We got a couples massage. It was nice.
So you ain't got naked with that nigga?
I got naked at the massage. Immediately off bill. Like he took me, I was like, okay.
That's really a fly ass little move. Like, come on, we're gonna do a little massage, and it's like, cause
I
you know
was
you're
like,
gonna.
okay. And then I got naked immediately because I was in the place I had to get naked. And then we went and got some lobster rolls at this one place in Buckhead. It was nice.
Damn! Shout out to Cuz if he watching right now, man. It's working. You gonna get that pussy eventually.
No, he got an 8-pack.
You just heard about the way you just went ahead and broke down the date.
He had an 8-pack. Thank you for the date.
Please.
An 8-pack of children. A churn. He got churn.
Man, that don't mean that he grown. We out here do what we do. We make mistakes from time to time. That ain't
8
got nothing.
times.
That 8 times ain't nothing. If God blessed him with 8 beautiful kids,
I don't need number 9.
What
He
you
told me
mean?
one
Don't
of his
be-
baby mamas is a cop and stuff. It was crazy. It was a lot.
well, he told you a lot about it. But shout out to Cuz because you gon' get a nigga some pussy.
I'm not.
Look how you glowed. You glowed when you was like,
That
oh
was
my
a really
God.
nice day.
It was. How many of these niggas with no kids ever took you to get a massage?
Nobody.
After you through fucking with these niggas, you need a massage after that. These niggas don't stress you out. This nigga was like, before I stress you out, I'm gonna take you to go get right. Then I'm gonna take you to get some lobster. We're gonna go to T.I. restaurant. All the rappers got restaurants. Like, we're gonna go to All-Say restaurant. We're gonna go to 42 Dud restaurant. Everything little in there. In small portions. They bring the food to the table and whistle. Y'all crazy, dog. Damn, look at dudes don't went down there and changed their life, bro. I'm about to move, man, because I feel like my name's sullied in these streets. Cause girls be like my niece be telling me all about her friends and shit. They all know my little, they know my stilo. They were like, we already know what's up with you, and I try to be cool. Like I don't feel like I'm out here like that. What's the internet? We all on here, but I ain't popping like that. It's 3 people here. But somebody was like, "Oh, you Joy baby daddy." I was like, first of all, we have a child together. I ain't nobody baby daddy. I be correcting motherfuckers. I ain't no one's baby's father. Like we have kids together. You know what I'm saying? But once I found that out, I was like, the city too small. Like everybody know too much about my business. Like I got 2 kids. I'm the nigga now. I got a couple little strikes against me, but I gotta give me a car wash. Start taking bitches to go get massages.
There's lots more cities in Atlanta though. I want to say that.
Like what?
First thing people think of, I'm having a hard time here in Detroit. Let me go to Atlanta. I'm like, calm down.
Yeah, stop
Don't
that.
do that. There's so many more cities.
Stop that, my nigga. Go to Dayton, Ohio.
Don't go there.
Go to
far.
go to Toledo, cause they nurses, cold motherfuckers down there.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm just telling you, if you want to get away, you want to go away but not go too far,
Facts. I feel what you're
nigga.
saying.
Toledo kind of like you 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I'm
I agree
saying?
with that. I agree
Once you
with
cross Monroe, you like, damn, you can look, nigga. It's a Coney Island, like 15 minutes from me, back in the overstate line. So if you ever want to leave and you still have a touch of home, Toledo right there, bitch is
that. And
fine.
you can work at the plant.
And they gang, it's like they kind of country. So when you go down there with this Detroit gang, you knocking them down. It's one down there with 8 kids, cold. I ain't fucking with her.
8 kids.
Well, you said that.
8 kids.
They down there though, and they just love niggas down there. All you need, I'm telling you, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. You just wear a pair of buffs down there. Them hoes is on you.
A pair of buffs.
If these women in Detroit don't treat you right, go down 75 South, nigga. Not too long. If you don't want to leave your white, Joe, you hear me back there. If you don't want to leave your white woman, If you don't want to be with a white woman, you still want to fuck with a black woman, just go a little bit down south. Not all the way. Get you somebody in Toledo and just tell her, like, yeah, I know Icewear Vezo. She don't know. She don't know who you know for real. You know what I'm saying? Promise I'm going to move on you niggas.
Oh my gosh.
Work at the Waffle House. All right. Card.
What up, though?
So I'm out here giving niggas game about, like, you know what I'm saying, how to live their life and all that shit right here.
Yeah.
I'm about to mess around and
What?
jump into the white game.
Play in the snow.
I don't like that term.
Play in the
Because
snow.
what if white people said playing in the tar? Like, like, don't say that. That feels like kind of like Dr. Umar-ish, nigga. Like, don't say that, bro. Just
Maybe
If
We
he
got
said it to
comments
be
up.
serious.
What is them comments saying?
oh, I can't see
Maybe
no
it was
What's the comments?
serious.
Yeah.
So Nikki Joy Productions laugh, and then the JIS Favs said, "I'd be scared of that dick. He dangerous."
APAC, yeah.
APAC,
White
APAC
guy
dick,
ain't
yeah.
no-
Maybe you got game for real.
He didn't.
Just because you got 8 kids, do we got 8 kids by 1 or 2 motherfuckers, or do we got 8 different ones?
It's more than one. It's more than 2 because I know one of them big ones the copy.
Well, 1 second. Wait. Time out. What are you looking for? From him?
Oh my god, I'm done with him. Josh was trying to make.
But what
me
I'm
keep
saying
coming.
is, what are you looking for? I mean,
I don't
you
do
may.
nothing. I got a nice detailed car and a date. I'm done.
What I'm saying is,
Like-
8 kids. Who's saying you
I don't
trying to
wanna be
marry
number
or something?
9. I don't want to be number 9.
You trying to marry? Who says?
But what if
okay,
that-
Why can't y'all just date
Date.
and you use contraceptives?
Because that shit feels Look how she laughed. God, this nigga, why? Why would I waste my money? Why would I waste my money? And this the thing about that, dog. What if your soulmate got 8 kids? How would you feel about that? If God was like, I blessed you with somebody, he just happened to come with a whole little baker's dozen. I don't know what a baker's dozen is, it just sounds right.
13 and 9.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm just saying, like, what if your soulmate had 8
That's the
kids?
thing. I've been thinking about that.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody I meet got more than 4 or more. I ain't met nobody yet that got less than 4 children in Georgia. So I've been thinking about that. I'm like, dang, he was nice. I should have stuck around. You know what I'm saying? APAC was cool. He was cool. He wasn't cool enough.
He wasn't that
He
cool.
wasn't good enough.
So I mean, what do a nigga with 8 kids got to do to maintain a relationship with somebody? Like, okay, so he got his own business. He treats you right. Outside of that, what other variables do he have to love you? Because I mean, you come with some receipts too. You got one. You somebody got off in you.
Once.
Okay, cool. That we can prove. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That we can prove. Like now, if that nigga call Planned Parenthood, they'll be like, "Oh, she done been here about 4 times." It's like you a 5-time murderer out here. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. Yeah, I can see the comments for sure. My thing is this. Somebody said, "Well, hey guys, this is Jordan. You know I'm living in Apex names." Yeah. So my thing is this: like, what do we got to do? What do we got to come to the table with? At one point, we grown.
Facts.
Dukes, are you over the age of 30?
Yes.
Come on, all right. What point do you got to be like, all right, maybe I can't have it my way?
My way is not necessarily you got to have 0 kids because I ain't stupid. I
Yeah.
know I'll probably be a stepmother one day, but 8.
One of them kids can fuck
I
around
don't like no children.
and be
Let-
Zion
let-
Williams. You don't know.
If your children gotta be babysitting age and up.
If they 8, let's just assume one of them is 12.
12.
So that you got a
If
babysitter built
everybody
in.
12 and up, then that's what we can do.
Shit, you can bring your little one pack through, and they're like, all right, big.
Everybody,
Get in when you
if
fit
everybody
in.
12 and up, then I got time to be like, okay, let's, you know what I'm saying?
One of them kids can grow up and be the next little baby. You don't know that. Everybody in Atlanta can rap.
Yeah. But you know, APAC, that wasn't the only reason I didn't stick around, but that was one of the reasons.
Well, I'm just telling
He
you, man.
had thinning dreads.
Come on, Queen. What is you saying?
But he did.
Come on, now. What's all that got to do? Because I ain't
I
even
don't
gonna
want
lie.
to deal with
My
that.
little shit,
Cut him off.
my little shit right here going back. My barber spent a lot of time right here.
Dreads.
The
Once
point is
your
this:
dreads are thinning.
we all,
Stevie Wonder.
Dukes, we all falling off.
Stevie Wonder style.
You think you? Let's just be real. We all on the other side. We all seen better days.
Stevie Wonder is blind and rich. He could do what he want to do.
My dick don't get as hard as it used to.
Wow. First of all,
It's still good, but it don't get as hard as it used to. We on the other side of the game now.
you got
So-
insurance, your dreads is thinning. It was a lot more things. I had a whole list of reasons.
So you need a nigga with long flowing dreads.
Don't got me wrong. Cut it,
4
get a
kids.
fade. I got a fade. You get a fade. We get a fade together.
Man, I just be mad sometimes because people don't really be trying to accept people for who they is.
Cut your hair off. If they're your dreads are
And
thinning.
then you be like, he bald head.
I like ball. I love a ball with beard. Like that's a thing.
I don't get
Why
that,
would
man.
we?
Sometimes I just don't think we accept where we at in life. And I'm
Ball
cool
with
where
beard
I'm
is a
at.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? I hit the gym, do what I do. I sneak and grab a honey pack, and if I know we finna fuck, I go in the bathroom and take it real quick.
It's
Facts,
like
bro.
he looked right at me.
Hey, sometimes when I know I'm getting some pussy, I put a hat on and I rub it in here and I let it soak into my pores.
It go like that. It do that. It work.
I don't know if it worked like that. I made that up.
They're not hip with the honey pack out there yet. That's a Detroit.
Man, that shit came from Dubai. It worked like a motherfucker.
They're not hip yet.
Bake it on some wings and eat them.
Mm-mm.
What up, boy? Bake it on some wings and eat them and watch what happens.
They're not hip yet.
All right, honey pack stories.
We always talk about honey pack. Until they drop the sponsorship dollars, we're not gonna keep repping them.
All right,
That's a
well,
Detroit.
I do got a honey. I'll just tell you later.
Oh no, go ahead and tell it.
I want another.
Kari finna give us a story
Everybody hit me
stories
with
from,
that.
about gas station supplements.
Ain't nobody hit me with the honey pack yet.
Oh, you got hit with it before.
They got out there in Georgia. They got a thing called ching.
Ching-a-ling.
That was pre-honey
That's
pack.
so 2018.
Oh. It's a store out there. It's kind of like Greenfield Plaza. They have a whole store and they.
That's PlayStation 4, baby girl.
and
We
they
on the
have
5
a,
now.
See Detroit. See they be sleeping on Detroit.
Honey pack is some shit like it's like a girl wouldn't even know. She was like, "Where you get this from?" You, I got it from the island.
Oh my God.
And then you just
Ain't
hit
nobody
that
hit me
bitch.
with that yet.
You been hit with it. If a nigga
I
don't fuck,
haven't.
you ain't been fucked for 4 hours yet.
Well,
If he hit you for 4 hours, he got some supplements in him. Ain't nobody dick regular like that. 4 hours, you like, I just keep coming. He like, I know.
Oh, okay.
You know, he fuck you until his head stop hurting.
Oh, okay. How you take them in? You just take them in the pack? or
Yeah, I
you-
just take it to the pack. You can put it in tea. You can.
Can I slip it in there, drink it, and not know? 'Cause I'm gonna take some.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You
I'm gonna
can.
take some back to Georgia.
No, you sort of could, but
They gonna know it's
nah.
Shout out to
Well,
Joe and this lady back there laugh.
All right, it's a thick. Okay, first that shit's thick.
Look at Corey like I'm not only a client, I'm the president.
Can I put it in a nigga tea?
I only tried this shit
and
because
put him in a fucking
okay, it's
You tried it because of what? My recommendation?
yes.
Hey, y'all gotta cut the check, man. I'm gonna send a nigga to the gas station for y'all.
So,
plate. Regular gas station. Don't you think?
Nigga,
Okay.
every gas station.
Every
You
gas
mentioned
I
from the
had
back.
okay. This was a wild ass fucking story. So I was like, all right, let me try this edible, the honey pack, and the whiskey. That's
November
a fucked up.
November 24th.
That's a fucked up combination where
This nigga had honey pack ham.
basically. So the session went down dope, right? But then after the session, I was dizzy than a motherfucker. I ain't never even felt this way. It was like things were moving forward, things were moving backwards. I'm walking, I'm thinking I gotta piss, then I'm thinking I gotta shit, then I'm thinking I gotta stand up. I was fucked up. I ain't never been this fucked up in my life. To the point where I was like, all right, let me go to the bathroom. I fell out in the bathroom. I'm
Whoa.
sleeping on the goddamn floor.
Damn, Bobby.
So this
Brown.
is like this is damn near like one of them stories. And then she wake me up like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, I'm cool. And I know I'm not cool. Cause I'm like, this is like some
Yeah.
drunken shit.
Yeah, you wildin'.
Bro,
Drunken honey.
what I'm saying is I don't know what's in honey pack, but you gotta watch the other supplements you taking
Yeah.
when you honey
So
pack.
don't take honey pack, whiskey, and edible.
Well, bro, first of all,
No.
take honey pack out of there. All the other shit he should have been fucking with anyway.
Yeah, I thought that.
As a 50-year-old man, you're not supposed to be taking none of that. So don't blame the honey pack on none of that. Honey pack is gonna give you a headache and a lot of dick to give away.
It will definitely give you a hella headache. I'm telling you, I don't know what's in that shit.
Yeah.
So you didn't tell the girl you took the honey pack?
Can you pull the ingredients up? I'm gonna read the ingredients
One
to
second.
because it's all
It's
natural.
a honey pack.
It ain't nothing in there but love,
No, it's some old
Intimacy.
Asian shit. It's some old,
kindness.
it's some old Asian
How much is
shit.
a honey pack?
Honey pack, them bitches like $5.99. You can find them hoes for $4.99 if you shopping.
If you shop it, you
I go in there, they like $6.99. I'm like, bro, you bullshit. Them bitches $4.99 up the street. They
I
like,
felt,
For you,
I
my
felt
friend?
like Lamar Odom when he had the motherfucking.
Don't do that. don't pull Lamar Odom. He was on crack.
Oh, yeah.
No. Lamar Odom had a bad honey pack incident too.
How long did it take to kick in?
Oh, was
I'm
it
for real.
Ching-a-ling?
I'm trying to
Oh,
take-
one
They're
of them.
Honey face pack recipes using just 2 ingredients.
trying to
Man, this is some natural stuff. This from the
trying to
earth.
create this.
We
I don't
trying to
know
look
if
up
that
the.
shit-
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
if
from the
it's-
earth, but it's been synthesized.
Bro, it ain't nothing in there but a good time.
I don't know about that, but you can definitely prove a point. You don't necessarily.
If
need
you
the
trying to get
shit.
your point across,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
it includes the drug Sudafed. That ain't fentanyl, is it? Why y'all laugh? What's wrong? Don't niggas take Sudafed?
It's,
treatment for erectile dysfunction and also for high blood pressure. The boxes were marked as a herbal pasta from Istanbul. I don't want shit from Istanbul. I didn't know. I thought that shit came from somewhere else. All right, then, man. Fed sees $1.2 million worth of Viagra along with Miracle Honey Bomb. All right, then, man. That's wrong. He didn't even put anything on the internet. Ain't no Sudafed in that. What is Sudafed?
It's
Like, you know,
sildenafil.
Oh, that's what that is?
Sildenafil.
I just made up a word. You said it's who?
It's an allergy medicine.
No, but that ain't what it is. He said it's, what is that?
Sildenafil. It's not Sudafed.
Oh,
It's
he right.
sildenafil.
Sildenafil.
That's
That's
a dick
the-
Oh,
ingredient.
that's Istanbul if I'm finna fill his pussy up.
That's that shit that's in
Fill pussy
all
to
that shit.
capacity.
It's in all them supplements, I think. Like
Hey, if you out there
Viagra,
watching,
Blue Chew,
which I know you probably watch on the low, I still love you.
I still love you.
I want to come on.
He said,
I don't want to be in these streets no more.
Be in these streets.
Look at my hat. Look at my drinking habit. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the show. You got to do that when you know you're being watched on the low. All right, man. So let's talk about some shit going on. I want to do a simplified, like, you know, we do a show, we do a segment on the show. We talk about simplified where niggas be showing out how we be simping out here. And as far as like, have you ever simped for the holidays? Have you ever been like, I mean,
you gotta have a simple story somewhere.
you too, you got too
In
much
your
going on.
life. Come on, dude.
Especially if you just up to move.
I left. Ain't no sipping in me.
You had to simp.
You definitely simped.
Oh, go. I'll leave. I'll get the fuck out of there.
You overgiven. You
And then
overstayed.
I'll leave so that I can't have
you
that
definitely
problem
overgiven
anymore.
or overstayed.
It's a nigga waiting for me right now. I was like,
Here?
I'm gonna do this podcast. Yeah. I came all the way from Georgia.
Okay.
He here. I said, hey, I
Overgiven
can't stay
and
long.
overstayed.
I gotta go do this podcast because I don't have time.
You don't think that nigga got some
You
pussy here?
overgiven and you overstayed.
But he waiting for mine. The fuck?
I mean, cause that's imported pussy. He like, all right, this pussy from out of town.
And he's waiting till the show get over. So
Hey, cause if you watching this man, go ahead and hit up old girl.
what's the link? So
Hit up old girl.
Let me look this nigga soul. She too arrogant right now, my nigga.
I'm not being arrogant. I'm just saying ain't got time for that. Like, no.
This the thing about
Do we
women,
gotta
bro.
go to the? Do we
I
gotta
hate-
go to the crowd for the
It's
simplified
2021.
story?
Ain't no time
I mean, ain't nobody, everybody ain't had enough drinks in. Let's get some drinks in, motherfuckers, so they can get in their bag. Cause everybody ain't where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm toasty.
Okay.
God is good over
You
here.
want to tell a simplified story?
I really, I mean, I got the one.
Tell.
I got the one. I mean, during the holidays where I went out and I knew the bitch was fucking around on me. I was down in
What does
Mississippi.
fucking around me?
You about to hear
Yeah, a
me.
lot of Mississippi stories.
So put like this. I mean, a lot of shit. I mean, when I moved to Mississippi, my life changed.
Yeah, you got a lot of Mississippi.
My shit changed when I moved down there. So I was in Mississippi, and I was down. When I was in Mississippi, I went from there to the Disney World program. It was an internship at Disney World down there. So I went down there, and it was women of all creeds, colors, religions, thicknesses, all types of shit, right? So I'm down there living my life, doing my thing, getting my little, getting my little rocks off. I'm living my life. You know, Hurricane Katrina had just happened, and I missed it when I moved
Living your
down.
life include
Living what?
You mean fucking?
spending time and entertaining other
You
women.
mean
Oh,
fucking?
for sure. I was in the streets down in Florida.
Okay.
I was down there in Kissimmee getting it in right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Disney World, Mickey Mouse, for giving them checks. So I was down there living my life, and my girl at the time, she was back doing her thing. And the reason I knew she was doing her thing, because somebody told me, and I called her brother, like, hey man, what Dominique doing down there? He's like, hey bro, just go ahead and focus on what you got going on down there. And I was like, my nigga, what you mean? Like I started to tear up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought he's gonna be like, man, no, she ain't doing shit. He was like, bro, just go ahead and do what you down there doing. I was like, nigga, that ain't what I want to hear. So I ended up doing the whole program, coming home. I'm back at the crib. I'm like, look, I'm gonna make my life right. I know I was in the streets here. She don't know that, but I know this bitch was fucking a nigga back in school. So I came back home. I bought this big dumbass. It was like around this time Thanksgiving. This big dumbass Care Bear. This bitch was like 4 feet tall, yellow. This is Philadelphia, Mississippi. This was the only one in the city. So I pull up to her house with this big bear. Her mom and dad, or her mom and her stepdad, rest in peace, to her stepfather. I walk into the crib, open the door, and they see me like, because everybody door unlocked in Mississippi. Like right now, we can go down there to the same house and they door open. I walk right in because I'm like, shit, nigga, daddy's home. So I walk in that bitch with this big bear. You know what I'm saying? I know her favorite color, yellow. So I got this big tall ass bear. This motherfucker the size of a first grader, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I'm feeling this bitch. Like, I'm coming back home. I'm here to get my family back. The daddy and the mama looked at me like, hey, Josh, what up? I was like, man, what up? What Dominique at? That's all she in the back. And I walked in there, and I don't know what it sounds like when people shake their head, but I heard it. When niggas shake their head in disappointment, I turn around, what y'all say? They like, nothing. So I walk back in the room, and she see me like, hey, what up? I'm like, shit, what up? You know what I'm saying? I'm back home. You know what I'm saying? I know we was on different pages, but I want to be back right. Holidays here. You know what I'm saying? Huh. And she was like, and then she looked at me like, who was that for? I'm like, bitch, obviously you who just walking around with a 4-foot tall yellow Care Bear. Like, she was like, you know what? I think we should probably just see what else is going on, you know what I'm saying, and not jump back into what we got going on. So instead of crying, I laughed a little bit. And I was like, all right, I don't want to leave out here with this bear because everybody seen me walk in with this bear. I was like, why don't you just, this for you? She's like, nah, you should take it. I was like, can I just leave it here? In my head, I'm like, can I just leave it and come back and get it? Or maybe can you throw it out the window and I walk around the bag and pick it up? She's like, no, just take it with you. So then I just walked out with this bear and they looked. And then I walked out and then I heard them head shaking. I was like, huh? And it's like, we ain't saying that. So then I just got in the car and put that motherfucking bear in my car. And the bear kind of just sat there and leaned over. Like, man. He didn't say nothing, but the way he leaned over, like, you taking me back, ain't you? I was like, yeah. And I took him back. But what I should have did was just played it cool. Because she was out there, she put her pussy back in the game. I should have just let that be what it was. Because once they surrender that vagina to somebody else, bro, they back out here in the world. I mean, let's be real. Like, I mean, once y'all had sex with somebody else, your soul ain't no longer mine. Like, it's like Chucky. Like when Chucky was laying 89, it was like, God outside, don't lie. Give me the power, I beg of you.
No.
That's not true?
I don't necessarily agree as a person with a
Come on, go back over your book here real quick.
But okay, so I do have a simp holiday story.
Oh, now I broke my heart, and I'm talking now you feel comfortable.
Okay, but we took it way back. I ain't even gonna take it back. I just want today. Like, no, we ain't doing that shit. I learned my lesson. You learned your lesson? You learned your lesson?
I'm still simping. This just during the holiday.
I learned my lesson. So boom, 2011, I was on some dumb shit. It was college. College make you be on dumb shit.
No, you just on dumb shit because you just go ahead. Don't
qualify. This nigga who had me all crazy. I done left my comfortable, beautiful apartment in Phoenix, Arizona, to go to Chicago, cold ass Chicago, in the coldest winter ever.
He had you on O Block.
2011 had me out there, like on 63rd, like in real life, like I was really on the south side of Chicago, dolo, like by myself, because I don't fucking cut a Greyhound from fucking Phoenix.
Yeah, you took the hound.
So
he even flew you out. You ain't get flew out. You got rolled in.
Nigga, from Phoenix, hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. From Phoenix to Chicago, that's 210 stops. On everything I love. I'm taking the Greyhound. They stop at everywhere, nigga. Go ahead.
I took the Greyhound from Phoenix to Detroit, and then got off because I'm from here, so I got off. You know what I'm saying? Spent a couple days with the fam bam. You know what I'm saying? Then I was back. I was on the Amtrak, the train to Chicago.
So he tracked you in.
Lord, okay.
So
boom. So my birthday is November 9th. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to me.
Happy belated.
Thank you. So my birthday was November. So the day of my birthday, I was when I got to Chicago because I was in college and I do my externship at the culinary school. We had to do an externship. He told me
wanted to spend your birthday with him.
Right. He convinced me, oh, come to Chicago. Woo. Do your last little externship in Chicago. It's hella restaurants out here. This nigga don't even live in Chicago. He live in the burbs of Chicago. Okay. Like outside of Chicago.
Wow.
And so I done caught the goddamn Greyhound to Detroit, from the Amtrak to Chicago, and he stopped answering.
All right, wait, time out. So before you went on this trip, you didn't ask for a residency and address?
Okay, no, I did. I had the address, and when I had that, this is back in the day. This was 2011. It wasn't no GPS. I couldn't see the actual distance.
So you had to Google Maps.
I literally MapQuest.
Okay, so when you MapQuest, it wasn't Chicago.
It was the MapQuest.
When it was Matson or Country Club Hills,
it was Joliet.
Okay.
She's like, how do I get to 63rd?
Yeah. So shout out to all my culinary school friends. I had a friend who actually was from Chicago. So dude started answering my calls. Literally the 2 days before it was time for me to start my externship in Chicago.
They killed that nigga.
And I was legit worried. Like I was worried. He was in the streets, everybody loved a bad boy. I'm like, what happened to him? He started answering my phone calls. And so I
got shot, Mom.
I still had to do my externship. I'm worried about my externship. I need to still get
Jaheim saw just in case.
I talked to him one day before my externship was supposed to start. I took the Amtrak to Chicago with my cousin Yura. Shout out to Yura. She, you know what I'm saying? We had to ride on that again, like find him, like what the fuck's going on? Da, 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 da. He was like,
Ride down. Wait, time out. Okay, you. That's why you're a perfect guest, because sometimes
I be
you
giving a grade.
speed past.
I know. Okay, look.
Some very important
Talk
details.
about the symptoms.
What does ride down on a nigga?
Okay,
mean?
so
Does that mean that you stalked and you
Well, I had
found
to
his
find
location?
him. I had to locate the nigga.
How did you go about locating
Okay, so you
a
know
gentleman
How you
you
tracking
who
nigga in
didn't even
Chicago?
really know his residence?
You know, you like. Okay, I did know the residency. Remember, he talked because look, I was in Arizona, right? And I had to send my stuff to Illinois, so I did have the address where he was at.
Okay.
So I did have that address, but I'm like calling him to like be like, okay, I'm on my way.
Pick me up.
He wasn't answering the phone
Okay.
for the week prior to me getting there. So I came all the way to Michigan and then took the Amtrak back there, right?
So that's why you went to Michigan. You didn't give a fuck about your family. He just
no,
didn't
I
pick
did.
up.
I did. It was a lot going on. I did.
She's like, well, I'm gonna come fuck with y'all.
I mean, low key, I like the trip got extended by a couple days
Because
because
you don't walked around Chicago so much. Like I can
No,
only walk
I
down
didn't
Michigan
stop.
Ave.
I didn't stop
The
in
man gives
Chicago
some miles
until
so much.
after I ride down. So me and my cousin had to ride out on this thing, like we're gonna find him. See what the fuck going on with you. Woo. So me and my cousin went down there. I'm like, okay, what's going on? He like, oh, I got into it with the person I was staying with. He had a roommate. He got into it. His baby mama was on thing. But I still had to finish school. I still had to finish college. You know what I'm saying? I had to do my externship. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. Luckily, thank God for my friends, because I have friends who are from Chicago. And that's how I ended up on 63rd. In real life, I was in the south side of Chicago.
Damn.
So I was like, I called my friend, like, girl, this nigga done got me out here by myself. She's like, I'm like, can I stay with your people until I figure this out? And
So 1 second, time out. So she ain't even in Chicago.
no,
You're
she's still in
calling.
school. She's
You're
still in
calling your
school.
homegirl from Phoenix.
I'll call my baby girl.
Can I
from
stay
Phoenix.
with your family? And I've never even met them.
Never met them, never
Damn.
seen them. I'm like, I'm in Michigan. Because everybody back home, everybody in school knew. I'm talking about this nigga like he's the love of my life. He loved my life. Okay. I'm like, I'm gonna go be my baby with the woo. I'm gonna go to Chicago and do my externship. Graduate, it's gonna be great.
Oh, so you was planning to go to school out there too?
I was in school in
She
Arizona.
relocated
You
for
was planning to take the school and shit from
Yeah,
Arizona.
I had to do my
She
externship.
relocated for him.
That
I
nigga
mean-
like, I got me one.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in culinary school.
He's like, and I'm about to bait too. He like, I ain't even gonna pick up. I'm about to really string her out.
I'm in culinary school. I do my externship, which is to work at a restaurant and to work on the job training. You know what I'm saying? So I found this restaurant in Chicago to work at to do my externship there. Because the nigga told me he lived in Chicago, but once I got the actual address and sent all my belongings to this address, I'm like, it's not even Chicago.
What's
So
your
why
belong-
did you take the train to Chicago and
All
not
my-
Juliet, Illinois?
Okay, because I sent my stuff while I was in Arizona. I sent my stuff to Joliet, and I took the Greyhound to Michigan. Got off here, spent like a week here, and then took the train to Chicago. Because by then I had figured out, okay, this nigga's on bullshit. I still got to finish school.
Okay.
Regardless, I'm finishing
Okay.
school. And I got the externship in Chicago at this restaurant, at this bakery
Okay.
called Bleeding
So
Heart
wait,
Bakery.
so time out.
You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
give commentary in this discussion as much as I can. So basically, you
Hey, it's
find
liquor
a
and shit
man,
all in here. Go get you
you're
some.
in
You're
love.
right.
Mhm.
The man says, I would love to spend time with you. I live in Chicago.
Mhm.
But you can come out here. There's a lot of restaurants in Chicago.
Mhm.
You heard
There's a
that
lot
and
of
was like,
restaurants
hell
everywhere.
yeah. So you
Mhm.
started calling restaurants. You
Mhm.
get the internship, the externship in Chicago based on him telling you he's in Chicago. Then he was like, all right, let me get your address so I can send my shit there.
Mhm.
And then when you were filling out the address slip,
Mhm.
he was like, nah, I really live in Juliet,
Yeah. Mhm.
not Chicago,
Not Chicago.
but it's close to Chicago.
Far away.
So then you ship your
Very
shit there,
My belongings. My
and then
life.
you come to Detroit to visit your family. And your trip was not to go back to where your shit was. It was to go to Chicago.
No, my
Okay,
trip was to
continue.
go back to where my belongings were because we wanted to be together. Me and Dude was at that address. Me and Dude was supposed to live at that address, but he wasn't answering the phone.
All right, dude,
Okay.
No,
dude,
he said, "Fuck you."
Dude, let me ask you something real quick. So your belongings, what were the belongings that you sent to Joliet?
I had a whole apartment in Phoenix.
So you sent like furniture?
Not
and shit?
furniture, but like clothing, pictures, etc.
Man, he had bitches going through. Like, what size you were?
Okay. let me. Okay, so boom. So my stuff had got.
Hey, what if that's that nigga hustle, dog, just to get close to his bitch? That nigga act like he like motherfuckers and be like, yeah, I live out here. Just send some shit down here and I'm gonna figure it out.
Before I got
What if he's a cross dresser? What if he got on your shit? This nigga walk around with baby fat jeans
Oh
on.
my God.
Wow, he had the boots on with the fur.
Damn,
Damn, that's
This
crazy.
is November.
The
This
boots
is
with the
November. The day
He was like, this little Darion jacket cute as hell.
I had one. So the day that I got to Chicago was my birthday. The day I started my externship was my birthday, and I was dolo. I was by myself. I was like, "Fuck this nigga."
Damn, that's fucked
But I
up.
called my one of my girls in school.
Okay, so yeah, how did you track him down? Let's
I
go to
called.
that.
Oh, I know his. I know he work. I know where. You know, you pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? You talk all night before you fall asleep. I know where exactly where. I know his whereabouts.
I assume it was where the fuck you
Okay, wait,
took
wait,
your
wait, wait,
shit.
wait. So have you ever met this nigga physically?
No, I know him. I've been knowing him since I was.
Have
a
you ever
kid.
had sex?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
him since I was a
cool.
kid.
I just want to make sure we like
I know
what
him since I was
was
a literal
You
child.
going
Like,
to MySpace for you.
no. I know him since I was a literal kid. I talked to him like in high school. You know what I'm saying? Little high school love type shit. I went away to school. He went to the military,
Okay.
and then we were like, we need to, you know what I'm saying, bring it back.
That nigga was on ROTC.
All right.
So I called my friend, and I'm in Michigan. I called my friend in Illinois and was like, girl, this nigga done had me out here fucked up. I still got this externship that I've already talked to the restaurant, like I'm starting on such and such day. And I talked to the restaurant, I got to start. It's in Chicago. I'm like, because my friend's mom is a manager of apartment buildings. And I said, I need someone to stay. She said, you can stay in my room until you figure it out.
Okay.
And so I just literally, I was like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Call your mom. I talked to her mom, and I was like, she said I could stay there till I get it together. So I figure out what's going on. So I called the Amtrak, and then, you know, went to my friend's mom's house and stayed in her childhood bedroom. So I figured it out. And then, you know what I'm saying? That was literally November 9th. I got there. That was my first day in Chicago. That was the first day of work. And that's my birthday also.
All right, so when the mom set you down and y'all having like a pizza or some shit or whatever you eat, and she was like, okay, so how you end up in this situation
so look how
here without no place to stay?
Okay, so
And you told that story and was
she was like, girl.
She like, bitch, that's how I ended up
what
here.
happened. So
That's how I created my roots here. I got played by a nigga. His name was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He played for the Bulls.
I sent my stuff to Chicago, and then it was not. I sent my stuff to Illinois, to Joliet, and then I asked her when I tracked it down. So look, the nigga had a roommate. The roommate had a girlfriend. The girlfriend kicked both of them out. That's what happened. The girlfriend, it was her name on the lease. She kicked her baby daddy out, which was my nigga's best friend, and then he had to.
That wasn't your nigga.
Nigga ain't question.
Okay, cool.
And so
your nigga allegedly.
So he used to always tell me her name or whatever. So I went through his his Facebook and found her name, and then I sent her a message. I said, "Hey, are you such?" And she was like, and she gonna go off on me on inbox like, "Bitch, who the fuck are you?" I said, "Calm down, bitch. I'm the other nigga, bitch. Like, chill out." And she like, I'm just looking for my shit. I sent my shit to your address. She's like, "Oh yeah, I sent that shit back to the post office like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
I ain't accept your shit. Your shit at the post office. I don't got your shit." So I asked my friend mama like, "Okay, I found my shit. It's at the post office." And she took me there. And on the way there, I gave her a rundown like, "Yeah, this what happened." She's like, "Girl, what the fuck?" Like, and I'm like, "I know, I'm so stupid." I was young. I was 19, 20. Like,
So that's
I was
okay.
21. I was 21.
This is definitely a hell of a.
But
This is
look,
more than a
no.
simp story. This is like a
And this is why I ain't
fucked up
sipping
ass
no more.
behavior shit
And this is why I ain't sipping
of
no more.
him.
But I
Of
mean,
him,
I
not
just.
you.
Oh yeah, he was on
We
some whole
didn't
shit
get
for
to
sure.
Thanksgiving yet. So I got my shit. I finished my internship. It was a horrible time. I had a horrible time. In
So
Chicago.
from the 9th to Thanksgiving.
So to Thanksgiving, so my friend grandma cooked Thanksgiving dinner. She can't cook. And that's what I wanted to get to. It was horrible. I had a horrible Thanksgiving dinner.
That was the worst part of this whole story. Is the food.
It was a lot worse shit.
Fuck
about
it
the
your
food.
clothes in the
I know.
desert somewhere.
That's-
Nigga, throw shit out of a
That's
plane.
what made me really cry. That day when I had to go eat Thanksgiving dinner with somebody else's grandma who wasn't even in town, and the food was nasty as hell. And the food was so nasty.
Oh, and I know grandma was like, everybody bow their
She
heads. We
was
finna
like-
pray real
she was
fast.
like, "Here you go,
First of all,
this
Heavenly
cow
Father,
pie
let's pray over the
up."
food. And these young
Everything
bitches
was
is
like
dumb
wet.
as a box of rocks, Heavenly Father. This young girl is out here. She don't know where she at, where she going. She ain't got no drawers, Lord. She done came all the way down here. Sent her clothes to Juliet, Heavenly Father. But we gonna continue to pray for these young girls. She don't have a stitch of clothes, Lord.
Everything was wet. Like everything was not loose. Like why are your food loose like that? Like it was nasty. Everything was nasty. And I was sitting there sad. I was so sad. That was my last time doing that sip shit.
You know what's crazy though? Women's story sadder than ours. Cause mine was like,
Yeah.
damn, that's fucked up. But I didn't move to a whole nother
Okay,
state.
that's
with no bitch.
extreme
Like
dirty
I don't know no man. Like I don't know no. I would never move nowhere if a girl was like. Because first of all, women are too. 1 minute they something else, and then the next minute they a different bag. Like a girl was like, "Yeah, move out here to Delaware and come kick it with me." It's like, bitch, I'm gonna move out there and you get to tripping. I can never do that, bro. Like a woman will do that just in a minute, but like, all right, yeah, I'm sure I can easily get a girl to move out here to Detroit.
Yeah, because
Easily.
you know what you gotta use
In
what you
3
want,
weeks.
what you want, and you can make it do what it do.
I'm just on the phone with her like, man, I just love you. I ain't never met nobody like you in my life. I know I ain't never met you in real life, but like
Listen to this
going
bullshit.
like going off your
Don't
profile
be
on
listening to this
Instagram.
bullshit.
I met
I
some
see the
cool
comments
people in
probably just. I
Chicago.
see the comments going up, so
I
I'm
met
assuming
some
they
cool
respond.
people in Chicago while I was
Oh,
there.
somebody said, and what happened to the guy?
The guy, he's still out here.
He
I
out
mean,
here
did you
weird.
ever talk to him again?
Yeah, I talked to him again.
You fuck that
Did you-
nigga too. Give it up to Cuz
Yeah.
one time. That nigga, he said that nigga hit it with it. That nigga hit it with a lot. He's like, I was just going through a lot at the time.
Like New Year's time, it was like, what
That
up?
ain't that long of a time between Thanksgiving and New Year's.
That's a long time for a homeless motherfucker.
That's a long time to be homeless. I was homeless.
Yeah, a month, nigga. That's a long time to be homeless during the holidays.
So my friend mama lived in a nice ass condo. It's like the ones like that high rise with Chicago, you know what I'm saying? It was
The people you were staying with.
yeah, my
I
friend.
know the grandma. I know the grandma was like, baby. So when you going back to Arizona?
She was cool as fuck. She lived in.
You gonna have to go out there and
she
figure
lived
something
right there
out,
where
'cause,
Obama lived. Like Obama's like residence was like right around the
Hyde
corner.
Park.
Hyde Park. She lived in nice ass shit, right?
I got a friend named
So-
Elwood that you should meet.
Nice ass.
I got a
place.
friend named Nathaniel. If you're in a bind, he'll help you out. If you get back where you're going.
The nigga popped up like randomly.
Daniel.
The nigga popped up.
I'm in a
randomly,
bind,
like,
Nate.
what up, dog? Like he was like, "What up? Where you at?" And I told him where I was at. and he
One
was
second,
like,
talk about he popped up with "What up? Where you at?" Man, get the fuck out of here.
I know, right? I'm sorry. I was
What
young.
up? Where you at?
It made me feel
He hit you with a WYA
And did you
after he ghosted you from fucking relocation.
and did you respond
No,
right away?
bro.
Did you at least make the nigga
Oh
wait
my
5
God.
minutes to respond?
This is the worst motherfucker ever.
I know.
And you still let him smack again?
I did.
Oh!
He was in the military. He had those sweatpants on, and it was like,
This nigga wasn't in Desert Storm. This nigga was somewhere in the world fucking off, and he was like, "Oh, old girl's still here." This was 2000 and what? This
He
nigga,
sidestepped everything. He
This
didn't
right
even
before I
say,
met
he
y'all.
didn't even say, hey,
hey,
what
Corey,
was going
Corey,
on?
Corey,
He didn't
Corey,
even lead with, yo, my
Corey.
shit was fucked up.
Corey, Corey.
What up?
Dude, this nigga was on Crush Spot like, "Oh yeah, old girl." That nigga hit you up like, "Where you at, nigga? Chicago? I'm a GD now, nigga. I'm in a gang now. I don't like
Let
BD.
me tell you how it ended, right? So I was up in the
Free
condo.
Larry Hoover.
I was living for free in my friend's mama's condo, and I
God
was
take
like,
care of
pull
babies
up,
and
right?
fools.
I was like, pull up.
1 second, time out. You fucked him in your friend's
You're ruining the story.
parents' house?
You're ruining the story.
The fuck?
I'm sorry.
Corey was the nigga, man. We know that. Corey done changed it. No, but go ahead. Tell the story. This is
So
amazing.
look, boom. So
Hey,
boom.
I want to say this, dude. You had the best stories possible.
I
want you to
know,
know that. Go ahead.
So look, so he pulled up like to the condo, right? It's a doorman and everything. It's a real nice condo. It's in
I
Hyde
bet
Park
it
where
is.
Obama and shit live at, right?
Yeah.
So
That's how Mama got
So
Michelle. He tricked
he
her to come to
pulled
Chicago.
up, and then I let him in
Yeah,
the.
I don't-
So
well,
they
I
had
don't
like
come to
the top part had like a gym and a little lounge and computer area. So that's why I was chilling at. So I let him come up there. He like, this nice.
Wait. So you met that nigga up there and act like he was like, let me act like I'm doing something. I ain't been thinking about you. I'm working on myself.
He came up there and was like, "Oh, this nice where you been staying at." Whole time, I'm like, "Bitch, I'm homeless." I didn't say that.
for sure.
I'm just like, "Yeah, this is my shit. It's nice." And then so, when my friend Mama had went to work, I let him come in the house, like in the actual house.
Wow.
And then so blah blah blah. You said I was awesome. I cried. It's crazy. But
Whoa. You said the dick was awesome and you cried.
I said,
Hey, shout out to Cuz. He got it in them dungarees. One time for Cuz.
he had to.
We ain't giving him no fucking shout out.
Nigga.
Thank you, Cardi.
The
Yeah, don't give him no shout out.
You
You
just-
shouldn't have gave him no goddamn pussy.
You just
The
said
fuck?
you just said the dick made you cry. You said the dick made you cry.
creep.
The grandma was in there like she done
Real
fucked this
tears.
nigga in this
Okay,
house.
no,
She had crying.
so mind you,
This girl ain't had no clothes. She had the same velour outfit on the whole time she been
she
up.
live in a like a high rise with a doorman and everything. And so there's cameras everywhere. So boom, me and there, we fucking whatever. He leave. And then I went to my externship, went to my work site, and I get a message from my friend mama like, you need to get your stuff and go, because the doorman gave me footage.
Yeah.
You let niggas in my house.
Wow.
I was like, oh shit. I done fucked up my college education.
He fucked
She
it up.
said, when you done with your externship, which was only like a week later, you can go on here and go. I was like, God, I was leaving anyway. But damn, I was like, nigga, I hate you. You doing everything.
The mama start fucking that nigga.
I know, right?
She like, that nigga got to be proper. If she done snuck that nigga in my house. And you sat here and said you didn't have no story. And
That
you
was
had
my only story, but what I'm saying
that was the
is-
greatest story of all time when it comes to simp shit.
What I'm saying is, ain't no more sin shit after that. That nigga done fucked it up for everybody. I'm not doing
Oh, so
that
now
shit.
you just
No.
cold-hearted. You
I'm
ain't never been.
cold-hearted. Ice box in
That's
my
hard for
heart
me to
used to be.
believe. That's hard to believe. I've
I'm
been,
an ice box in my heart used to be.
all right, Mariana, but I've been simping, and I ain't gonna stop until I find the right one. I done been fucked over several times.
No, I'm straight.
What's the wildest shit you ever got for Valentine's Day? I got chlamydia.
Oh my God. That kind of
Okay, then. So I'm just telling you, like, I've been simping full. Why? And let me tell you how my shit went, EJ. Like, nigga, I went crazy, nigga. I went and bought balloons and shit like that. I had the whole crib set. There was balloons everywhere. I had the most romantic sex you could have on Valentine's Day. To nigga look up and be like, nigga, well, something ain't right.
No, that's not. I mean, okay. I didn't have, and out of all that, my story, I didn't get none of that. No babies, no STDs, none of that.
Well, nigga, it ain't no shot for, they give you a shot for chlamydia, but homeless, you just gotta figure it out.
Facts. And homeless in
Once they
Chicago-
give you a shot for chlamydia, you just need a week to get right. I still had a roof over my head.
Homeless in Chicago ain't no joke.
I'll take chlamydia over a week.
Homeless in Chicago ain't no goddamn joke.
In November, nigga, it's cold as hell. It's damn near,
Christmas,
that's Antarctica.
I did Christmas. I did Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Damn.
Nigga, then I left on Valentine's Day.
Shout out to my nigga, man. I know he's somewhere like
Man, he is the worst motherfucker ever.
he probably is, but I mean, niggas got worse stories than that.
Bro, that is a horrible story.
Yeah, that is. I'm glad, but that's gonna make you a better person. Let's give it up for that Quiaba. Let's just give it up for Quiaba. Hey, it is alcohol. If somebody would like some Hennessy, this is very good Hennessy. You can get some of that.
Peanut butter is delicious.
I don't know how. I mean, if the peanut butter's there for people to fuck with it, we got. Did anybody bust that Casamigos down in there? And then Kari got some concoctions in there from back when he went to FAMU. The recipe he got for Kwame Kilpatrick is right there. So if you want to try that microphone is hot right there. If anybody want to talk on it, do not be shy. We got
Let's get a simp story from
we
somebody
got
else.
real people in the building. Ken Mapp in here. We got my dog Nick Brooks, aka GQ, and this bitch. I don't know if he want to kick it. Melly Hearns is in here. She gonna step up to the day ass in a minute and kick it.
Yeah,
It's a lot of friends and family here, so do not be shy. It's shrimp in there. It is chicken. This bitch is real cabaret style in here. We
Not
kicking it.
cabaret.
It's a house party for show. My nigga dog Tango in the back with his queen. Joe's in the back with his queen. We having a good time. People was walking as we speak. Come on in. Let's lock doors. You know what I'm saying? People
My
just walking in.
cousins
Her
here,
cousin in the
my-
building.
Both my cousins, my bald head cousin Jen.
Who? You can go do it on the porch. We do coke in the back though.
Oh my god.
Coke and perk in the back. But if you want to smoke some weed, I mean, this car is. I don't know. Everybody ain't on the smoke
I
shit. So
think, yeah, that's the thing about everybody.
yeah, just step out.
In the grand scheme
porch.
of things, it's cold as hell. So
She got lots
if
of
the
weed.
house approves,
If the house approves that we can smoke weed, we can smoke weed.
I
but we ain't
mean,
about to turn this into a
yeah,
goddamn
Snoop.
green
Yeah,
session.
Snoop ain't in this bitch. Like everybody don't smoke,
I can fuck for a little bit.
and we ain't got the ventilation for all that. And I'm already a little fucked up. But unless you gonna turn up off the bullshit,
Okay, but what Josh says, you got a holiday simp story.
just
like,
anything,
You
man.
was simping for a nigga or a bitch on the holidays. Let's talk.
During the
I
holiday.
had a really bad story. My cousin here, she know about the story. I was crying in her car and shit on the way to Chicago.
Oh, was you?
That nigga had me.
I mean, we all done been down through there before, and that's the funny part, man. Like, this is what this whole
But I ain't
podcast
doing
is
it no
about.
more.
It's a platform to just talk about, like this would be a story you would tell to your younger self to be like, listen,
Bitch, get it together.
hey, figure it out. Or a story you tell your kid. We all got testimonies. We all sitting here like we ain't all been fucked over before. Everybody laugh. I said I got chlamydia, but somebody had to give it to me. Like, let's think about it. That's deep though, right? It ain't like I invented chlamydia. Somebody gave it to the bitch, and the bitch gave it to me,
You ever seen that?
and I
weird-
passed it along.
Speaking of which, you ever seen that weird ass scary movie based in Detroit, The It Follows?
Never.
Y'all ain't never seen the It Follows. Pull that shit up on Oh, Goofy.
What's it called?
Y'all know what? Anybody else seen the It Follows scary movie? That shit was trippy as hell.
It follow. I mean, it ain't like we can watch it, but
What they got to do with it? Like, what's the-
To go back to her
what is that?
story.
talking to Mike. Talking to Mike. The mic work. Hold on, y'all.
To go back to.
You
Turn
gotta
it on. Turn it on.
All right, right now my dog coming on here. He's a entrepreneur, writer, actor. I was in a movie with him called The Gram, and that movie actually awarded me some vagina from somebody that I didn't know all the way out of town. A young lady from Alabama found me.
Goofy.
I think I said a lot. I shouldn't have said where she found me from. But let's just assume that I didn't say Alabama. But tracked me down, and I got some vagina because I was in a movie. So shout out to my guy Kim Mav. One time, everybody put your hands together, get it for my baby. All right, so what's happening? Go ahead.
To go back to her story though, he walked in like, "Oh, I'm about to fuck in this nice ass place."
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, he
That's all
most
you got
definitely
from
did.
that?
I mean, you got to think about it. Like,
Yeah.
sex is always better when it's taboo. Like, you never been fucking somebody and be like,
I shouldn't be
she got a
here.
whole nigga at the crib.
Yeah, that be the good stuff.
That should be just even better. It'd be like,
Shouldn't even
you be
here
sitting there
right
fucking
now.
like her kids in the background. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Ooh, that-"
Yeah, like all the time. Like, nigga, when you doing the most scandalous shit you could be doing, the sex just a little bit better when it's like, I told my girl I was in Toledo. I'm up the street.
I was homeless as hell.
Yeah, like, so it's the best. And he probably fucking you like, man, she been here for 3 months. Don't even know. I've been watching her. And now I'm finna fuck her over here where Obama live at.
When I see him, next time I see him, I'm gonna smack him.
You don't
Like,
give
know
some more
what?
pussy.
Yeah, I probably will, but I'm gonna smack him first.
And that's the
Yeah,
cool thing
Josh.
about that though, dog. Like, women can just.
1 second. That's cool.
It's not good. I'm trying to grow.
I love Kuyaba too.
trying to change.
Damn, I'm tired of saying your
Calling me
name
My first name is
because I know it.
I
And it just flow out my mouth. But just act like I ain't say Kuyaba. But dudes, I just love your honesty because you come on here and you be on bullshit, but then you come kick some real shit because you are every woman. Word to Whitney Houston.
That's why I can't figure it out.
Word to Whitney. Word to Shaka. Because a lot of women sitting here like, that can never be me. And I swear to God, I wish I could just like Dr. Strange. You know how you touch motherfuckers and their soul come out? I wish I could touch all y'all soul far back and be like, it was a nigga in Saginaw. And I rode a unicycle all the way up there. And I knew he had a bitch, but he said he was going to leave her.
He said he was gonna leave her.
I don't know why I'm going to tell the story, but fuck it, I'm going to tell it real quick. So last night, this is how crazy it is, bro. Last night, I'm at the crib, sleep like a motherfucker. This girl was upstairs arguing with her nigga. It's like 2 a.m, and they argue from like 2 to 5. And I heard everything because where I stay at, the walls thin than a motherfucker. Word to Kim Mav. So I'm laying downstairs, and the bitch like, so you drove my car over that bitch house? He like, no, I know what you talking about. She like, I got your location. She like, so bitch, what you checking my location for? So he going back and forth, doing what niggas do, just niggas being evasive and shit like that. They damn near niggas arguments is like kung fu. They use your momentum against you or taekwondo. So she just like, and you fucking with that bitch, and you da da da. He was like, bitch, but I fuck with you now. I fuck with you now. Where I'm at? Where I'm at? You just fucking me. He like, bitch, whatever. What did you talking about? She calling him dumb, broke niggas, and he like, use a stupid bitch. And he was like, I don't fuck with that bitch no more. You said that last time. No, I ain't never told you I wasn't fucking with that bitch. If I was fucking with that bitch, I was still fucking with that bitch. But I ain't fucking with it no more. So it's 5:30 in the morning. So finally, I'm like, bro, I gotta get up, go to work tomorrow. So I close my eyes. All I hear is, I open my eyes. It's 5:32. I'm like, bitch, this nigga just did everything in the book to you.
Yeah, so
And he didn't say, he couldn't say nothing smooth enough. Y'all been arguing since 2:30 to 5:30. Y'all fucking at 5:32?
so
Bet I'll try that pussy now.
So what you said? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna speak for her. I knew I was fucking you when you pulled up. I just gotta let you know how I feel. I'm mad still, but this pussy ain't mad.
Okay, but understand this. The nigga downstairs need to get to sleep.
Sorry, you should.
So if you gonna argue with this nigga, bitch, don't yell at this nigga, talk about the bitch he with.
I didn't let you know how I feel. I'm still fucking you. But
Hey,
nigga, I
at
didn't
the,
let you know how I feel first.
I don't care.
You should.
Because I'm just gonna tell you about this nigga told her. This nigga told her, I never told you I wasn't fucking her. If I was fucking with her, then I was still fucking with her.
And I'm the one, like, you're right. I never asked. I should have.
I just think women don't understand, man. Once we got y'all, we know what time it is. What's that? Somebody asked how many simps have y'all messed with?
Simps? Are we the simps or are we talking about the others?
Honestly, simp.
The opposite.
Women,
Okay, let's
women
say-
really can't be simps because y'all way more tapped into y'all emotions than us.
I
So
was
it's
gonna
very
say,
weird. Niggas are simps.
Do you recognize when you with a dude that's a simp?
Yeah, because when you do some dog ass shit to them and they be like, they come back, you like, gotcha.
See? So then you get what you deserve when you homeless in Chicago for 3 months.
That's one
That's what I
time.
was just thinking. That's what I was.
That was
just
when I was
thinking
young. I
when you
learned
said
from him. He taught me the game.
that. All right, so
Oh, he was
so
He
so
taught
what's
me the
wait?
game.
Time out. Let's unpack that a little bit more. You said when they do some shit, when you do some shit, that they should leave her.
Yeah.
Why would you do some shit that he should leave her?
Speaking on behalf of the opposite side of the simp, what's the opposite side of the simp? A dog? I don't know. But speaking on the opposite side,
You just
of the
taking
simp,
advantage of the person because
no,
you know
sometimes
you
be
know you
like,
don't like the
oh,
nigga.
if I do that, they're gonna leave me, and if they don't, then you like, well, the nigga didn't leave.
But this thing
Well,
just think
that
about
bitch
this.
didn't
A
leave.
simp really don't get no benefits from the relationship.
Sometimes they.
No, because that nigga not a simp. If he gets to reap the benefits, hey Mel, you can jump in that chair right there if you want to get on that mic.
Sometimes
Ain't nobody
people-
stopping.
Sometimes people want just companionship. They be wanting conversations. They be wanting, et cetera, et cetera. Like, okay, this is a perfect example that the baby and his little bitch.
I mean, her name, what's her name? Danny Lay?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Danny
But
Lay?
everybody like, why he do that to her? She let that happen.
She had a baby with
He
her.
did
She
that
let
because
him-
she was hitting him,
She let that
and
happen.
he went live
She let that happen.
so that
I ain't talking
if
about that
the
moment. I'm
cops
talking
show up,
about the extent of their relationship.
She knew who he was when she met him.
The extent of their relationship. I'm saying she knew what she was getting into.
and see, okay, time out though. And then that's another thing. Who says they were even in a relationship?
They
She
was.
did.
The
No.
way he was like, I seen videos of them kissing. Like
But
nigga,
see, but that's the thing about
listen,
dudes.
this my
Dudes
thing.
be doing
this
it.
my thing though, Corey. This my thing. If I ain't rocking with you like that, nigga, and I'm gonna say this, and a lot of women can testify this. Put the camera on me so they can look into myself. It's women that I've been with that I don't put on social media that I'm like, I love and I die for to this day. So if I'm not fucking with you like that, I'm not tongue kissing you on live. cuz.
Okay,
She's
but
a famous
what I'm
three
saying
years.
though, it's a lot of dudes that sell the dream and will do shit
Sell
like
the
that.
dream is the word. Sell the dream. You gotta do what you gotta do to get what you want to get.
He and this is me coming from the man's point of view.
I hear you.
I can't be like you was my side bitch when I wasn't presenting you as a side. It's one thing, Corey. If TMZ catch us walking in and out of somewhere blurry photos, but if you see me walking hold hands and then we laid up on live and we tongue kissing, nigga, I don't be tongue kissing everybody.
That's
Okay,
you,
and that's
though.
crazy.
No niggas
But-
ain't tongue kissing everybody on live.
Okay, nah,
I don't tongue kiss
definitely-
everybody in private. If I tongue kiss you, I'm coming in.
But they're famous people. Okay, he did.
We might
that.
go to CVS tomorrow, but I'm coming in.
He did that. He made a whole baby. I don't know why I'm on the baby side, but
I don't know why you on the baby side. I don't know on the girl
I
side.
just feel like just because I tell you something.
What you say, Karen?
I don't mean I
I
can't.
said she on the baby side because it started in Joliet.
Fuck that nigga. And fuck the baby, but fuck all them hoes, fuck everybody at this point. But I'm saying though, just because you can be a side bitch, I'ma still kiss on you because that's gonna get me what I want to get. I'ma kiss on you and love on you and do all that shit. But you know, when you leave here, my baby mama over here. She in charge. Like
You think that's how it works?
I think
How
it's
it
a lot of
works.
dudes that sell.
You got baby mama?
I'm a baby mama.
All right, then. I'm trying to tell you, it don't work like that.
I'm a baby mama.
I haven't done anything out of respect for all the mothers of my daughter, all the mothers. The two women that I have children with, just because I know that, and this is probably deeper than I
But
need to go.
she's
Hold on, real
famous.
fast. Famous ain't got shit to do with it. She could have kept it cool. My thing is this: I know I can't show how happy I am until they're happier than me, or they'll make my look at Kara laughing
Well,
because they'll make my life a living hell.
That's
So,
thoughtful. That's what you're
because
thoughtful.
no, that's just me being like, if she see me in a picture with another bitch,
That's
she gonna be
thoughtful.
like, "Oh, really?"
That's thoughtful as fuck.
Now, once I realize they moved on, it's like I can do what I need to do,
That's
but I
thoughtful.
can't be happy until she's happier.
That's thoughtful.
No, that's not thoughtful. That's
No.
just that's called surviving,
It's using your brain. No, that's because you're thinking. That's because you're thinking.
and that's a word for the day.
That's because you're
That's a
thinking.
word
That's because
for
you're
the
thinking.
day.
Because you're thoughtful.
Girls, you know, women be trying to post and all that, and be like, you don't even get what I'm trying to do. It's like you can't just be like, bro, you can't do it at all. First thing they say, you better not have no bitch around my kid.
Mhm.
And you know what?
I didn't say all
You
that.
know what? I don't. I don't have no bitch around your kid when they can talk.
Yeah.
When they can talk.
Now when they get to the age and they be like, I was over such and such house, it's like, all right, here we
That's
go.
what my son be doing already.
I keep it all the way G. So you know what I'm saying? But you just gotta move a certain way when you co-parenting because women even if they want to act like they ain't fucking with you no more, you gotta play it that way, dog.
Yeah.
You can't move on before them. They don't like that shit.
That's what everyone wants.
Like nigga, I'm 11 deep with one of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen a nigga yet.
You ain't supposed to. Mine neither.
But wait, time out.
This ain't even where this podcast supposed to go.
Hold on,
dog.
Time out.
I might end up on child support after this bitch get uploaded. And hey Joe, and we good. They get what they need, but next thing you know, all they in my door talking about, hey, you got the right to remain silent. You owe $300,000. I'm gonna go on the race. Then they're gonna come find me.
But like we always
I'm gonna be
say,
in Joliet.
but like we always say, men are more. Hence, I think women are better at cheating because men usually
Mhm.
are more compliant in the whole get down. Like dudes don't care. So whereas I think a woman is more so looking to meet your child, meet and connect. Like if a woman don't want to introduce
nobody
you to her kid,
churn.
I don't care.
I started this with no churn. I don't want to see your churn. I want to know you, your dick, your money.
Okay,
And go
but
on dates.
Your dick and your money.
but dude,
Churn. I don't want them to.
okay, you should be where Car Wash got in. As far as I'm concerned, you wouldn't have met the 8 kids, right? You why do it matter? You ain't gonna meet them if they got 1 or if he got 25. He had 8. Why would it matter?
A
if you
nigga
ain't
with
gonna
no
meet 'em?
kids left you in the dark. A
He had
nigga,
kids.
a nigga with 8 kids took you to get a massage. You met Young Dro. You ate crab cup. Like that nigga showed you the whole world. But this nigga who, because his dread's thinning a little bit, you don't want to love on this nigga. This nigga like, hey, shawty, I want to give you the world. This nigga from Chicago like, hey, bitch, how you been? 3 months later. But that's what's wrong, man. I think that's why women get what they deserve a lot of times. What happened?
Yeah, 8 churn. We in our 30s. You know what I'm saying? It was different.
Somebody said we do the same what?
I said y'all do the same shit.
As far as
Yeah.
what, Queen? What you mean?
Just in the sense of
Like,
like
come to the microphone.
You gotta get the
women
microphone.
and
Come
men
to the
both
microphone.
don't.
Hand that to her, Ken, if you don't mind. Do it reach that far?
I
Yeah.
think it should.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. She got a
You want me to
mask
what?
on.
You definitely heard me. But what I was saying
That
was,
liquor on
I
shit.
think men and women both do the same thing in regards to like chasing people who don't want them.
Okay.
No, this the difference though. We don't give a fuck about y'all. Once,
Oh, that's a
Whoa.
lie.
no, we don't.
Definitely been
Like
those-
we chase women that don't want us, and we use what we got to get them. And once we do, y'all want us, and we don't want
What
y'all
do
no
you
more.
not exactly have to get them?
Who?
What y'all
What
got
do you
to
all
get us?
have to get
Whatever
them?
it takes to catch y'all is called bait.
Yeah, I think not.
No, that's very true. Like a lot of times women don't understand. Y'all give us the game early. Like y'all tell us what the last nigga do, and all we got to do is be his high score.
Facts. That's true. That's true. That's
All
what
we
I'm
gotta
looking
do,
at.
if that nigga didn't take the trash out, I'm gonna take the trash out. And then by that time,
That's true.
I'm just being real at this
I learned
point.
that. I learned that, and I don't do that. I learned that, and I don't do that. I learned that, and I don't do that.
All right, I'd like to
Never
introduce
tell
on the
about my
microphone
life.
real quick. Hold on, dude. A friend of mine, very funny comedian, man. LA, just out in LA doing her motherfucking thing. She came back, she been back doing her thing, man. Melody Hearns in the building. Y'all clap it up, put our hands together. This is like me and Melody went to church together and was in LA crying. And when we left out, guess who was there? Tyrese was in that bitch.
Tyrese go to
My
our
nigga
church.
Black Tie went to our church, man. That shit was crazy.
Me and Josh Bond is on the La Brea bus.
Good
You know what I'm
plan.
saying? They don't know about the bus.
Rest in peace to Nip. We was over there off Crenshaw. Mel, do you have anything to lend to this conversation?
I mean, I came in on the tail end of it, so we might got to reset.
You kind of caught all of it. We just been telling
I
sense
look
to
out
us.
as you know. I mean, well, here, let me just back that up. Let me just what's the definition of simp? Because that's the whole thing. I'm so sick of niggas talking about simp and brown nosing and brown bag. And how about just treating motherfucker like a decent human being? You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing though. Like when you
Like-
treat somebody like a decent human being, a lot of times you get taken advantage of.
And
Like-
I mean, but here's the thing. I had to learn. I can't let another motherfucker stop me from doing what I'ma do. If I'm a loving person, I'm a loving person. I just gotta learn how to gauge the love I give. But if I'm a loving,
So what you
nigga,
mean by
I'm not
gauge
gonna-
though, Mel? Because it's like if you gonna love, you should just do whatever you gonna
Well,
do.
no, not
You can't be like,
necessarily.
I'm only gonna give a nigga so much love because I don't want to get taken
It
advantage
is,
of.
It is. This is the thing we gotta learn. You can love everybody, but you ain't gotta treat everybody the same. And that's the whole thing. That's the thing. I love you, but I ain't gotta treat you the same. You know
What you
I'm
mean
saying?
by treating the same? Same as who?
Like, I ain't gonna get everybody not my friend. Everybody not gonna get access to me. Everybody, here's the difference. Everybody don't need to know what you're going through in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Some niggas just need to know what's been the past. You feel me? And niggas included.
Or
You know
what's
what I'm
in the
saying? Or what's in the present. like what's in the present, you got to, even with in relationships with dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's clear communication. Like, I'm gonna be 100, like a situation now, the shit we've been dating, the shit kind of great, but we got to get understanding. Just let me know where we at so I know how to navigate through this. That's all most women ask for. Just tell me what the fuck this is. And I'm gonna probably be okay with it. But just tell me what it is, and I know how to navigate. So if you say,
But a lot of
all I
times,
want to do is fuck, then I know that I ain't gonna tell you how my day went because you don't give a fuck.
keep it 1,000.
But if
You
you
don't want to hear that,
pretend
Mel.
like you care about my day, then I'm gonna have an expectation of you to give a fuck about me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So
So just
if a-
lower the expectation of yourself
Mm-hmm.
and get and save me and you some fucking drama. That's
If we
all I'm
only
saying.
fucking just say that.
Just say that. Because now a lot of times a nigga will be okay with that. Now if that bitch ain't okay with that and you keep going with it, that's on y'all.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
At
this.
least give me the chance. That's the most women gonna say, give me the motherfucking
Give me
chance.
the
The fact that we mad that you took away my option because you came away in this bullshit and you won 100. You took away my option.
to be
To
okay
be
with
okay
that
with the
shit.
situation.
If you want to fuck, just say that.
Just say it. Come
Okay,
on.
okay.
If you want to fuck, just say that.
Hey, fellas, how many times you told a girl you just want to fuck and she let you?
0, nigga.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly.
0.
Exactly. Exactly. So let me ask you this.
Fellas, how many times you done already smashed? How many times you done already smashed? And you, hey, listen, this kind of what I ain't want to go right now. And she like, all right. I'm just saying.
That's never happened. Let me tell you this.
Then they want to be simple.
I wanna
I
change
like
that shit.
you. I
They
love
wanna change
you. No, sir. I just want.
But I'm not saying, and I'm gonna be 100. I'm not saying I ain't never been in that. It just take growth and maturity. Because I'm not saying that I ain't never try to keep fucking a nigga and think that the situation gonna change.
There you
and
go.
the shit got locked. So I'm not gonna say I never
There
have.
you go.
I ain't gonna say I haven't been naive to think that maybe this nigga might want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? But it has been times where I'm like, well, nigga, why you just didn't tell me either? You know what I'm saying? Because then what happens is we didn't let the shit go too far. We didn't start doing relationship shit, spending too much time together, and all that type of shit. And we both didn't let it go too far. You knew you didn't want to be in a
But what if
relationship.
he cool with it, Mel?
But
But
here's
listen,
the thing.
Mel. But what if a nigga cool, like put like this? Niggas are fucking cuddle too. But that don't mean that I want to go over your house for Thanksgiving. It's just like we was fucking and I fell asleep and it felt right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all take that to be more than what it is. It's like, I mean,
But here's the thing. And what
but ain't no nigga cut like this. Put like this. I'm not cut like I'm gonna fuck you and be like, get out my house.
no, that's
If
not
we
what we're
fuck,
saying.
if we fuck at my house, you can spend the night. That don't mean I love
That's
you.
not what,
That's thoughtful, like I said.
that's not what I'm saying.
Because sometimes it be like that.
But here's what I'm saying.
Sometimes
When
it
I
be
got
like
the
that.
option, when I had the option, what happens is maybe I know that I'm just enjoying the moment.
The moment.
It's okay with me spending the night over there, but I'm just taking it as the moment and I'm taking it as what is. When I'm saying is sometimes as men and women, as women, sometimes we don't ask the question because we don't want to know the answer.
Yep.
And sometimes as dudes, we comfortable with what the fuck is going on. And she doing all relationship shit and she ain't saying shit. So I ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah.
And then when somebody get to
Don't
tripping,
ask, don't tell.
then that's when everything get to
Don't
because
ask,
niggas
don't
just because
tell.
people
But
just don't communicate.
But I like to say this: even if you do communicate, a lot of times women still gonna go along with whatever they're going on with, and then act like you led them down
But
the
dude
road.
still gonna take you still gonna let her show up and fuck too.
Why would I
Just
not?
say-
Because I'm
because-
cool with that.
because you
But
know-
Mel.
but that's- okay,
If
but
I
that's
say
my point.
Mel, if we fucking, I'm like, look, I'm really not a nigga you supposed to be fucking with like that. And you telling me like it's so many niggas want to take me out, and I'm over here with you. It's like that's crazy. You want to go back and fuck? And you still let me do that? How am I wrong when I'm telling you like, look, I'm not the nigga you should be fucking with. I already
But
got
then
some
that's
shit
the
happening.
whole- But then that's the whole thing where growth and maturity be like, if you don't want the drama, then that
You
if you
communicate.
know, then just be like, hey, you know what?
Communicate.
if
Why
you
do
already
I
got
have to not get my
if
nut
you
off
are-
because you can't handle
But you already
yourself?
got other bitches. Go
I
to the other
told
bitch that's
you.
okay with
No,
it,
I'm
though.
fucking you though. You're
But go
over
to the
here.
bitch that's okay with it though.
You the one that picked up. We here now. It's 3 in the
Sometimes you
morning.
gotta send that bitch home.
At this point in time, only thing
Sometimes
open
you gotta send that bitch
at
home.
3 in the morning. Taco Bell, the only thing open. I gotta eat Taco Bell.
Don't give me a towel and tell me to go wash up
Go,
and lay down.
hey, that's what it is. You don't want to send that bitch home and have her hit you in the head and get mad. That's what it is.
No, but y'all not hearing
Sometimes
it.
you gotta send the bitch home.
When do y'all take responsibility for the fact that it's like, listen,
But
you don't
sometimes
have to
women,
be
y'all
here.
Take responsibility to say you gotta go home.
But I took
In
responsibility.
Detroit, it's cold outside. You want me to leave?
No, it's cold. I'm gonna sometimes look.
We already know.
Hey, take your ass to Joliet. Listen what I'm saying.
Right.
I already expressed to you. My responsibility was all I owed you was the truth when I said, listen, I'm really not the motherfucker with.
So my thing
I
is,
got a
let's
girl.
Let's walk you through.
All right, let's walk it through. Do anybody need some liquor? It's some chicken, it's shrimp in there. Hey, if you want to get on the microphone, it's right here. My nigga Tango jumped right up when I said it was shrimp in there. Eat what you want, King. Drink what you love. There's Hennessy up here. It's my favorite. That's why it's close to me. But if you would like to partake, you can have some as well.
Let's look at it in the eyes of the law.
It's peanut butter. And the oh, wait a
Look at
minute.
it in the eyes of the law. Let me just say it. Look at it in the eyes of the law.
Everybody in the back. I want to make sure everybody on the same. Me walking with her people. What are we talking about? Corey, can you reset it? Because I'm a little drunk.
We said what?
Reset
we
everything
talking
for the
about?
last people
All
who
right.
came in and they not lost.
All right,
Because
so
they think I'm
this is,
bashing women and
okay,
I'm not. Y'all ain't shit,
All right.
but I'm not bashing y'all.
All right, a couple of different things going on with this, but what we're talking about
Put it on the back.
technically, we started with simp stories. Melanie sat down and she was like, "So we got to define what simp means," and then this is where it happened, where Melanie said, "Okay, first off, you should just treat people good. You shouldn't be worried about whether you simp it or anything like that. But also, if you're a woman, because these men are worried about simping, you got to set your own boundaries and make sure you don't end up in a situation where you're taking advantage of it." Now, at that point, now I'm tagging in. I got to say, our last podcast, when y'all had me on the ropes, I was the one that came back.
Corey, leave that alone. You lost that
No,
fight.
no.
Don't take it back to the other shit. Stay where we at. Time out. Yeah,
What
Corey,
I'm
don't
gonna
do
say
that.
is, wait, I
Don't do
gotta
that,
finish
Corey.
this. She said, because I said, yo, it emotionally exhausting. Shit can be emotionally exhausting.
I got that.
That's why I set
fuck Corey,
my
yeah.
my role of how things gonna happen. Hence a boundary. And you a person that sets boundaries too. And that's all I said. If you set the right boundaries, all this shit don't matter.
You still
I got
lost the
that.
last time, Carl. That didn't
So-
help.
I did.
What I'm saying is like this. So if we look at it like this, what you're talking about is she over there and it's 3:00 in the morning? She there. All right. Premeditated murder.
Murder.
I'm just saying premeditated
No,
murder.
let her have it. Don't
The
let her.
difference between premeditated murder and first degree murder is that, and the difference is when somebody go into life and they get to 20 is that in premeditated you have a thought. You got a thought. You thought this out and you let this action go through. And just murder, crime of passion. I just did it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying there is you got a thought right in between that moment when she called to say, yeah, come over, or no, don't come over.
Mhm.
Once she in your house, you already that's what I'm saying. That's where your accountability comes in. Is your accountability was to turn shit down on the phone. It's a lot easier to do the shit on the phone. You got with these cell phones, you ain't gotta answer that bitch.
What time is it?
You can put that bitch on the do not block.
Mhm.
You can nothing. You
So
ain't
when
even gotta
do
answer.
when do she take accountability for her action?
I'm saying she needs to don't just
So
block
what-
the bitch.
So no. Why do I have
Block her.
hold on,
Stop
Mel,
that
Mel,
bitch.
Mel,
And I'm
Mel,
gonna
Mel,
tell you,
Mel,
I'm
hold
gonna tell
on,
you where her,
quick.
I'm gonna tell you where her
Mel, Mel.
accountability. I'm gonna tell
Well,
you where her
okay. Where her
accountability
accountability
gonna
at?
come
Because
in.
you taking all
I'm gonna tell
accountability
you
away
where
from
her
her.
accountability gonna come in is when she wake up and she's 45 and she's single and she can't figure out why she's single.
So
And
my
she
thing
can't
is
figure out
this.
why she's single.
So-
And then she gonna realize the bullshit she doing, it ain't her, it ain't them, it's her.
Because I
So
did
she
everything.
gonna have to
I did
realize
everything you asked me to do. I said, listen, y'all say, let me know all I want to do is fuck. Hey, somebody phone ring. I let her know, hey, that's all I want to do. It ain't gonna never be nothing more than that. And in reality, you know, I'm not the nigga you should be trying to build with. Like, I'm really over here to just drop dick in you and get go to sleep. So if me saying that to her make her be like, damn, I don't really like how that make me feel at the end of the day, but she still come over here like,
So why you still let her come over?
hold on.
Fucking man, I'm gonna change his mind.
You're gonna be
I'm
a
gonna change
your mind. That's what I'm saying.
When I leave,
But I-
It's microphones around here, so if you want to be a part of the podcast, you
All
can.
right, yeah, let's get this microphone flowing over. We can pass it around. It seems like a bunch of people want to.
chime in?
Q, come this way.
People are so passionate about this.
Okay. So.
What's up, loved one? How you doing?
What's your name?
Hello.
She ain't got to say her name if she don't want to.
Anonymous. But
It's definitely a camera on you, but it's all good.
that's cool.
Anonymous.
No, but it's, let's say, oh, we fuck, we drop off and keep going. But let's say we keep fucking like, hey, babe. That's when the babe comes in.
Chill out. Let her
The
live.
baby names come in.
True.
Like, hey, babe, oh, let's cuddle. Oh, let's go.
I'm gonna call you babe too while I'm in that pussy and I'm in your ear. I'm gonna call you
You have
babe.
to remember, this happens to both females and the niggas.
Okay.
So there's several times I had to walk away and say, bro, this, we getting too deep. We
Mhm.
moving a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
We using boo names. We just fucking.
Okay.
What is this?
Yeah.
And so if the person can't take the hit, that's when you got to make that sacrifice. Like, okay, boo boo, I'm gonna have to block you because you not understanding what's going on in this situation, and you a little bit deeper than what we said, what the contract said.
So let me ask you this, Mama. So you saying in that, knowing that dog is calling you kind of like he got little pet names for you, do you pull back or do you just keep fucking with him because you like what's going on?
If you said you're not looking for a relationship, but you want relationship teams, and you trying to join my energy to do,
Okay.
we gotta cut that out
So what you're saying is you can pull back
immediately.
and you'll shut the whole situation down regardless of how beneficial it is to you physically.
Benefit for who?
What the
What do I get out of it?
I mean, if you squirting and creaming everywhere, like I'm just saying, like
If
if you
you
put,
just handing me dick and nothing else,
what more do you need from that king? You need the white man's currency. You need the white man's currency, queen. You need the white man's currency. You know ain't no backing behind that currency, right? You know ain't no more gold behind that currency, right?
If you say you're not looking for a relationship, you say, hey, let's see where it goes, how it flows. I'm like, okay, let's follow the river. Let's see where it goes. But let's say, okay, my feelings is in this. Are you vibing? Like, nah, I still want to fuck. Okay, I want something more. Then we at a crossroads. So what we finna do?
So, but not.
Okay, King, I
So now you hear what you just did? You pull back. Now I'm not. Now just to go back to Mel. Once you pull back, I'm not gonna be a serial killer. I'm not a sociopath. Once you be like, you know what, this is too much for me, and I'm hitting you at 4 a.m. like I'm drunk leaving the podcast. What you want? And you like, you don't want the same thing as me. It's like, damn, all right, then, well, I'm gonna have to let you live. So do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so what she's saying is she fall back like I don't want to participate no more. But if you continue to participate, you killing yourself. That's euthanasia.
Both ends. That's what I back and forth.
What she's saying is, but what she did was she pulled back. So even if my man keep calling, she not gonna answer.
And that's what I'm saying. Now
So
the
if she
nigga
keep
wrong.
calling, don't answer.
Yeah, if the nigga wrong, no. If she keep calling, I'm gonna fuck her.
And that's you.
Because if she want, if we're fucking,
That's
if
your dog.
y'all put the mic in the stand, if nobody want it, my GQ, what you mean call you? GQ or Nick Brooks? Everybody, my nigga Nick Brooks here, comedian, aka Candyman Part 2 as well, because he is in an interracial relationship. Am I right?
I don't know, man.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My bad. I didn't know. But you know, whatever. It still was funny. Oh well, the baby is all that count. The baby is what it is. The baby is what's up. So what's up? What's up, Nick Brooks?
I just don't understand the point of, when the point was, yeah, I'm here to drop the dick off, and yeah, that's my point, right?
Mm.
For you to think that you can change his mind for being that,
Sometimes
Let the nigga live.
that's the part that confuses me because you can't. You can't, if the nigga is saying, yo, I'm just here to just do this. This is my job. My job is to fuck you whenever it's time for me to get my dick pumped. You know what I mean? And that's his job in his mind. He ain't dealing with you on no other terms. He's not dealing with you.
But Nick, you know what's crazy is that you have to be responsible for two people.
Yeah.
Yourself and her. And it's like, it's not, and I had to learn this myself because nigga, as much as I talk all this shit I talk, I done cried over bitches 1,000 times. So I can talk all this gangster shit all I want, nigga. It's tears on pillows, nigga, all over the place. I got my heart broke, nigga. I went from Michigan to Mississippi, got my heart broken in Mississippi. A bitch came back to Michigan. So what I'm telling you is this, nigga, it ain't nobody responsibility for what you do with your heart. If you give it, if you putting it out there, it ain't my responsibility. I didn't want it. So that's how I kind of live. Go ahead, Mel.
Let me ask y'all.
Was you done, Nick? You was done? All right, I just wanted to jab your point.
And it's just a general question, just for the dudes, sometimes when y'all be like, I'm just dropping dick off, whatever. And we say it, it doesn't have to be so like bop, bop, bop. Sometimes maybe I'm dropping dick off because this is just the time that I have right now, and I'm just focused on dropping dick off. It ain't nothing personally wrong with you. It's just this is my time, and this is where I'm dropping dick off right now. I enjoy your company. I enjoy spending time with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like I done seen situations, not saying that this is, but I done seen situations where people they've been fucking around for a couple years off and on, and they've been dating people, and I know they've been dating people and stuff like that. And when timing and shit just like that, then they linked up. You know what I'm saying? So maybe sometimes in the woman's head, it might be timing, and it might not be that you might not be the only person she fucking with, which is chances are it's not. Okay. You're just the one that she is feeling at the moment, in that time and in that season. Cause shit can change. Cause another nigga can come
Yep.
and do like this, and then now you like she ain't answer my text at 4 a.m. This bitch acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cause now this other nigga then came and did like this. So a lot of times shit go on this axis when y'all be like, we acting like this and that. Cause yeah, we go like this. You know what I'm saying? So you know, sometimes can it be just timing? About dropping the dick off, can it just be timing? You know what I'm saying? Like, because when y'all say that, is it necessarily the woman or is it just timing sometimes?
I will say that normally I've had sex with women and I always let it be known that I don't want it to be more than that. And they be like, well, I can handle it. And this is like a constant theme on these podcasts that women always be like, well, I can handle it. And then after a while, it'd be like, so what's happening here? Like after a while, it's like, what you mean what's happening here? Like I like her in the head. What's cardio buddies?
Working.
Yep, we just sleeping around.
Okay then. Cardio buddies. Get ahead the Puma shoes.
Cardio buddies.
Get them like the Puma shoes. Cardio buddies.
This is just an ongoing joke with me when I tell people, oh, we just messing around. If that's what it is.
Yeah.
We cardio buddies.
And that's what it is.
That's it.
And how do they
Nothing
take
more,
that
nothing
most of
less.
the time?
That's what we agreed on. That's it.
And you never came out of it before and was like, you know what? I want to be more than cardio buddies.
Women are different with that. Like
What you mean?
if a woman
Talk to
says
the mic,
we're just cardio buddies, it's different between a man saying that we're just cardio. Because sometimes men, we're just cardio buddies. I like that. Sometimes men be like, we're just cardio buddies, and then they be like, I'm hungry. And now I'm cooking you now I'm making you a sandwich, nigga.
So let me ask you this.
Go get a fucking sandwich.
So let me ask
down
you
the
this.
street.
After cardio, don't you need protein? Don't you need some type of protein?
Okay, so we're just cardio buddies. And I happen to be a chef, though, man. I'm about to make you something to eat. But then I make something to eat. We're just cardio buddies. Now you ate at my house. Now you're like, oh, I like her. She can cook.
But that's the funny part about it. So y'all don't want to. Okay, so cardio buddies is this.
So y'all saying a fuck buddy has never turned into a relationship?
Yes, they have.
Okay, that's
Yes,
my
it has.
So with
I won't lie.
that being said, if a fuck buddy has turned into a relationship, somewhere in a woman's mind, because it's happened before,
It has.
somewhere in a woman's mind, she like, me and this nigga fucking, it might turn into something. Because somewhere
Niggas had that
it
thought too.
has
Don't put it all on us.
happened. And that's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying nobody's right or wrong. I'm just saying,
okay,
it has happened.
And to bring
So
it back
how
to-
about we just saying dating with open fucking possibility?
But that's my thing. Like I've never. I put it like this. Okay, yeah, I think that's most definitely possible. Like I've definitely fucked and it turned into something more. But it's like, you know what? It's never really on your terms because we know what we coming to the table with. It's like, all right, I know I'm just we fucking. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say something we need to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, hold on real quick. Let me get the comments. What's y'all longest situation? Who y'all got the most years just dropping? Okay, she basically said so.
What's
how
the
long-
longest fuck buddy relationship you've had?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
For real?
They be trying to get right to it. And I'm not saying, listen, and niggas know my self-esteem is not like that. But it's literally been like, all right, we just fucking. But then all of a sudden it's like,
What
you know,
are you doing, Josh?
I mean, I just like, if I'm fucking with you, I'm going to treat you the way I feel like I'm going to treat. I'm not dogging you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I think when women say they want you to treat them a certain way, I hear niggas being like, man, I fuck a bitch. That's what it is. Bitch, you can't call me till I call you. I ain't like that. If you hit me up, we gonna talk. If you got something to say, I'm gonna listen.
I had a fuck buddy for 20 years.
Let's go.
Hold on. Melody is 25 years old. That's why I'm fucked up. Melody's 25. Go ahead. Put it back on Melody.
Because I was fucking with a nigga, we was fuck buddies.
20 years.
Then next thing you know, when we jump back into it, we in a full-fledged relationship. And then guess what? Then we broke up and now we back to fuck buddies. You know what I'm saying? And the possibility might be down the road that shit, we might get back together again.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Timing. Life. That's all we saying.
My
It's timing.
situation
Life.
has been 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
Y'all
I
niggas
fucked
don't
with
really
this
go
nigga for
nowhere.
10
Y'all just disappear.
years. I had a whole baby.
Time out.
Oh, hold on. This Kari hate women segment of the show. Let me tell you how you hoes is stupid. In a respectful way. Hey, can somebody give me a chase or something?
All right, listen.
Hold on. Let me say something. I don't like Vernors because that's the white man's.
You
You got some coke for me?
Not that type of
Coca-Cola. That's the drink of oppression. Whenever you ready, me. Yeah, I don't fuck with that. It's Canadian Dry over here. Shout out to Drake and them.
Why you from Detroit? What are you talking
I am, but I'm fucking Vernon.
Oak Park, but you from
Oak Park for sure. Oak Park for sure. I'm not a hood nigga at all.
All right.
Go ahead, me.
No, I ain't gonna have to grab the mic because I feel like the issue is, as a woman, when you tell a brother, I just want to fuck, they have an issue with that. But when it's the brother that's telling a female,
It's different.
I just want to fuck, then
I'm scared.
everything is all good.
Right.
Okay. No.
Hold on,
No.
Cardi, let her eat, Cardi, let her eat.
Because as a fucking female, it's happened to me. I'm not just pulling this shit out of my
Okay.
pocket.
How successful? And I'm gonna use what Josh said earlier.
Oh,
How
so I'm
successful?
just-
How
Oh,
successful are men when men walk up to women and say, "Hey, I just want to fuck"? How successful
It's the
do you
delivery.
think that is?
Zero.
It's the delivery.
How successful?
Exactly. It's about how you say it.
Okay. Have you ever engaged in sexual relations with a man that you met blind and said, "I just want to fuck"? I'm asking her.
Hell no.
She said, "Hell
It's the
no."
delivery. It's the environment. It's the vibe.
How do I?
How did
You don't even in your time. You never accepted that shot.
Give her the mic. No.
Hold on. What baby girl said about transactional?
It's the
That
vibe.
pussy on Priceline.
Logical, analytical being. Look, if I'm about to make a transaction, I need to know what am I buying into? What's your sales pitch, boo-boo?
Mhm.
When you come up to me like, "Hey, mama, how you doing? Hey, how are you?" Say, "Oh, okay, small talk. Okay. So see, is he mentally stimulating me? Oh, he kind of look okay. He got some money, and
But all that small talk, all that extra
you
juice,
got none of
it's
Is it,
that.
I
not
just
getting
wanna
to the
fuck?
point.
Yes.
It ain't getting to the point. It ain't getting to the
Into
point.
it raw.
So all
But
of
Cardi,
this
that's a
extra
part of
stuff-
Cardi, that's a part of the sales pitch. Like you can't walk up to somebody and be straight up like, in which I don't know no nigga who coming in nobody like pussy, want some. Like and hold on, no.
That's how they make it.
And that's some Nathaniel type shit or whatever. That's some caveman shit. So if a nigga come cut into you and be on some like, "Hey, what's up? I ain't really looking for too much." You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what we can, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to feel what them innards feel like. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is everything extra
What that Leonard
is
Skinner do.
it, but part of that game that the next guy gives, like what you said, that his sales pitch may be 4 dates. Some guy's sales pitch is, "I want to meet your kids." Some guy's sales
Oh, he
pitch
playing-
is,
he
"I want to
crazy.
help
He
you
went
with your rent."
That's out of pocket.
Some of them sales pitches,
He out of pocket a little bit.
some of them sales pitches, depending upon the guy, looks completely different.
So do y'all
The problem with the sales pitch is the communication part is when the salesperson see I was a salesperson, and then when you start hiding stuff and you're not really telling niggas what you're really selling, and you're telling them that it's a business opportunity instead of a job instead of a business opportunity.
Now we in Cutco.
And now we sitting here doing, you know what I'm saying?
Cutco.
You know, I just sold everything, you know, and
But-
you're just
but-
trying to get the appointment.
But
you're
do y'all
really
agree
sell.
with? But Mel, do you hear what Cardi's saying? Well, like everybody's sales pitch is a little different.
Absolutely.
So, like he said,
The better the sales pitch you're gonna get on.
the one man's, you know what I'm saying? I think you're pretty. I want to spend some time with you. Might be the next man's, like he said. Yeah, I want to meet your mom. I want to meet your people. Everybody trying to get up the touch. Everybody trying to score a touchdown, but everybody run different offenses.
That's the thing, because the whole thing is, and most of my ladies,
And that might not be leading on. Okay,
dudes will talk themselves off the pussy. Will they not? They will be right there and say one word, one sentence, where you be like, and you'll be sitting there and you'll get naked. And you say they say something stupid like, I mean, so when you about to start going back to the gym, like, bitch, no, it's not the time.
And some niggas just don't have, I mean, like, game is weak at this
But
point.
that's what
Like,
we talking about.
yeah,
Sales.
ain't no niggas running game for real. Like, it's just like, we already know. Like, I mean, every man in here know what they can fuck. And I hate to say it so bold like that, but it's like, nigga, you know what you can hunt. You know some shit just out your range. You like, nigga, you know what you can catch. You know what like you, nigga. So 9 times out of 10, if you talking to somebody, you like, I can fuck this motherfucker. And you just, like you said, like Mel said, you just gotta not fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, you just gotta not fuck it up. So then when we in that space, it's like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? And we do what we love to do with each other. At what point do I gotta be responsible for how you took it as far? Because y'all not, and I know what y'all finna say, but y'all not fucking somebody y'all not trying to build with.
That's not the truth.
Y'all value the vagina. Listen what I'm saying real quick. Can I eat, Queen? Can I eat a little bit, Queen? Hold on. Can I eat?
Speaking truth.
Can I eat a little bit?
Speaking truth.
Can I eat a little bit? I fucked a lot of bitches that I would never invest in. Y'all vagina is Bitcoin to y'all. And y'all like, I'm not about to let everybody be a part of this. So everybody y'all let fuck, y'all hold to a certain esteem. So obviously this is somebody you would take it to another level with. I fuck motherfuckers. If they came out and said something about them, I'd have them killed. Because they shouldn't be able to say they had this dick.
Oh my God.
But I was drunk. I was depressed. It was a lot going on with me. But they were there for me when the time that I needed them. And listen here, I appreciate y'all for that. And I'll never forget y'all. But if you say something, I'm suing you.
Oh my God. Oh, you talking about that's how women be saying?
No, I'm talking about me personally. I'm talking about me personally.
You do you know how many times that I be in there? I didn't walk past people. I will walk past you and act like I don't even know you.
I know that man.
And we got so many criteria of why it don't count. Like, man, it don't count because it was out of town. It don't count because that nigga ain't come. Or it ain't count because that nigga came fast. Or it ain't count because I don't live in that apartment no more. Like, nigga, it's so crazy. But that shit don't count. I got so many don't count in my life. It don't count.
And then y'all wonder why men sell bitch because that's a woman sells
Yeah, don't
bitch.
let the nigga die. That really don't
Oh,
count.
God.
It don't count.
I got 3 off my list.
It don't count. It don't count. No, I fucked you for sure. You can walk around and say what you want. I get that pussy. I know.
I'm like Shaq. It wasn't me. She called me on the shower. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I got that pussy for sure though.
It wasn't me. Unless you got me on tape. It wasn't me. And you still got me on tape, and it wasn't me.
I mean, I just be wanting to come to a mutual understanding because it seems like when we talk, it'd be like we speak in 2 different languages and y'all understand. Because I never wanted to leave where motherfucker be like we just like, because I want to understand y'all and I want y'all to understand me. And I know I come on here and we say a lot of shit, but like we had this conversation all the time. I talk to Carl on the phone and I be feeling like we making the most sense in the world. And then we get in here with we be like, we figured it out. and then we get in here with y'all. You be like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? First of all, niggas be tripping about pussy too, and woo, and I be like, what are you saying?
The number one thing women say is like, stop trying to figure it out. Just stop. You're gonna get yourself a headache.
We gotta try to figure it out because we are the
But y'all problem solvers.
Mel, this is why.
You bring us a problem, we want to fix it.
Talking to mic, so the people can hear you that's not watching. This nigga scared of the microphone. He an actor.
Like I said, we problem solvers, we fixers. Whatever you bring to us, we trying to correct it. And then y'all bring us certain stuff where y'all like, I don't want you to fucking fix it. I just want you to just
real quick, pause. Now, what you said made a lot of rational sense. This young lady started shaking her head. and the crazy part about it, I'm like, I get that. And she was like, nigga ain't never fixed shit in my life. And that's what I'm saying. Allow the nigga to get it out and be like, okay, I get what he said. Like, when you did that, I'm my peripheral because I got amazing Corvette. No, I'm just listening. I'm listening to this king just like I was listening to this queen. And I seen her over there like, oh my God. I just seen her little bob moving like this. Like, these niggas swear they swear a bitch need to be saved and fixed by a nigga.
I know what you're about to say, and I'm going to absolutely agree with you on that. Go ahead.
Uh-oh, this is my first time. And I appreciate that, man. That's all I'm saying. I just want to be on the same accord, cuz.
And then also, because we got to pursue and approach you, it also changed the dynamics of how we got to engage and interact. So because we got to pursue, we got to kind of be in that mix, man.
But I want Ken to say what he was about to say in the microphone.
Oh, go ahead. What you finna say?
What was you about to say?
I mean, cut you off.
I mean, to take it even further, we the provider, protector, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, we want to be used like tools. We
want to be a resource.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you why Ken, and I'm gonna just real quick. I'm gonna tell you why Ken is to right to that extent.
Okay.
Because it's a give or take. Ken is right, but because so much is going on with Black women and we gotta do, it's hard for us to do that.
Oh.
No, it is. No,
Here we go.
no, yes it is, Ken. Yes it is. Like, honestly, and I'm gonna tell you like real shit. And what I'm saying is like, I ain't got a nigga. My brother in a wheelchair. I gotta carry that nigga in. That made me masculine as fuck. So I'm doing masculine as fuck things. But what I'm saying is, because we didn't have, like we was talking about, PTSD, post-traumatic nigga syndrome, because we done dealt with fuck niggas for so long.
Just literally.
But I'm not saying
That bill wasn't a real one.
that bell was just, and the reason I said that, so like now I'm in a different situation. I'm in an interracial situation. So I'm dating a white dude. And
Why EJ the only one clap? EJ was like, "Welcome to happiness. Welcome to paradise."
But what I am saying is, I'm saying different, not better. It's different, you know. And the fact of it is true where white women know how to just let that shit go. They know how to faint and act a fool, and that man gonna just fix the fucking problem. Like this bitch. Okay, prime example. He tell me about a white bitch he was dating. Her car got repossessed at his house. This bitch acted a fool. He drew up some papers with his lawyer, gave her 10 grand, got her a fucking car.
Damn, shout out to Cutlass.
Us, we gonna be like, we gonna be like, I mean, shit, I knew the car was gonna get repossessed anyway. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this nigga in my business. You know, I'm gonna take care of it. I tell him, like, you know, we gonna get the money, but we gonna be kind of guarded a little bit at first before I let my guard down to tell you what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the shit that's emotionally exhausting.
And sometimes we are, but it's a reason that we're guarded.
But
hold on, Car, don't do that. Car, don't do that. Car, don't do that. I know what you about to do.
And that's what I'm saying. Because I've been let down. Because I've been let down so much, I don't even know how to let this man. This man ain't even did shit to me. I want to be mad at him.
We heard her the first time.
But that's what I'm saying. But because I've been let down,
Because I've been let down.
Because you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying they do approach dating differently, and they approach the shit differently, and they know how to let that guard down. And I'm like, I'm about to go back to fainting. You know what I'm saying? Like Ken said, he want a problem to solve. Bitch, go back to getting a headache and faint.
You didn't have to faint.
Okay, hold on, Mel. Hold on.
But you know what? The men can't see. Sometimes you just gotta tell them.
Hold on, Mel. And then hold on. I want Kari to go where he was finna go. And then if you want to say something, we'll jump on the mic. So, Kari, what was you finna say? Because Kari, I already know what Cuz was finna go. He wasn't even finna match her point. He was finna twist it so he could shoot something at him.
Hilarious. All right, look. You said I'm gonna deal with the problem, but eventually that problem that you think you're gonna deal with gonna boil over to a bigger problem where I'm gonna find out about the shit anyway.
Chill out, Mel.
And that's gonna impact what we can have going on in the first place. If your car get repossessed, you're gonna keep that shit tucked in for maybe a week, 2, maybe 3, and then I'm gonna find out between and then I'm gonna have to help the fucking situation.
Hold on, Mel. Kari, what is gonna be like? You might want to look. I just don't feel like it right now.
Yes.
You know, but I mean, you ain't got no pennies on my dick card. I can slide it right here. She's just like, yeah, I got everyone on. And it's like this whole car situation is stressing her out. But she don't want to say nothing.
Yes.
You gonna say it
I
past
gotta pull that shit out of you.
I want her to get off real quick right here.
And then I'm pulling that shit out of you when it's fucking up our quality of life.
Right,
so basically, you better just. I could have solved this shit.
But hold on, Mel. But what Mel is saying, which we making progress, is her saying going back to fainting is her way of being like, I need your help, black man. She learned that from a white woman. All right, so as we move on, so what was you feeling?
Like if I gotta think, like you're in my life, you see what's going on, you see all.
No,
hold on, Kari,
damn. What's going on? Why do I have to tell you that? Okay, I got an example. I start fucking with this.
Talking to Mike, Mama, talking to Mike.
I've been fucking with him for like a couple weeks, right?
Couple weeks.
My phone bill was due.
Okay.
I said it. I'm like, damn, I got ready to pay my phone bill. He handed me his card. I didn't have to ask him. I didn't have to tell him.
Pause.
He just did it.
Can I ask something real quick, Queen? Okay, pause. Hold on, Kari.
I told him my phone
No,
bill.
I'm sitting here getting ready to
No,
pay
she
my
didn't
phone
say
bill.
she
He just
So
offered
I'm
it up.
sitting here getting ready to
Can
pay
I
my
ask you
phone bill.
this? So why do you feel like somebody after kicking it for a couple of weeks?
I didn't
pay your
feel
phone
like
bill?
that, but I was just an
But you
example.
just said like as an
That's just
example.
That's an example. as
So
far
how
as-
serious do you
but-
take fam?
But I'm talking about y'all going into her car got repo and he paying that's somebody you're fucking with, and then it's gonna come out down the line.
So you
That's
expect
somebody
that from
you're
everybody
fucking
then,
with.
really?
I don't.
We don't, as black
I don't-
women, we don't.
I don't
That's
expect that.
Well, I
But
use
that's a
that as I
different
use that as a extreme
Yeah,
situation.
that was very
saying,
extreme.
Or whatever. But my point being is
$10,000.
that I see what you're saying, but my point being is that sometimes she was okay with exhibiting she needed help.
But let me tell you how
And
shit.
And the black woman, we're gonna
and
exhibit it in a
sometimes-
different way. We're not
and
gonna
we're gonna
faint.
do it.
We're
I ain't
not
saying
gonna
faint.
We're
I'm
not
just
gonna-
saying.
Like-
we're not gonna do the most.
Like here go.
But the thing of the matter is sometimes
attention.
what I'm learning is sometimes you just got to be direct.
I know.
Sometimes
Wait,
you
Mel.
just got to
Hey,
be
real
like,
fast,
hey,
real
man,
fast, real fast, real
this
fast,
is what's going
real
on,
fast.
dog.
Without just putting people business out here, it's married people in relationships here. Do y'all communicate? Is the communication as blunt as that? You ain't gotta get on the mic to say that. Like when it's a problem that need to be solved, is it communication happening, or is it like, all right, signs?
It has to be
Just say it.
communication. It has
Just
to
say
be
it.
communication. But if
You
y'all
married?
in a relationship, I'm not.
All right, bet. Hold on.
See what's
I just want to see somebody that's like in a solid situation to be like.
you gotta make it plain. You gotta spell it out.
So like, because I'm trying to find out because of people who trying to get to that level, how does the communication work? Because we all single motherfuckers here, we still in the streets a little bit. Oh, go ahead. You know that shit. Go ahead. We all got a pee. I mean, Duke's got a pee. And I mean, ain't no camera on y'all. Y'all can just yell it out. I don't want to put none out here. I don't start no argument.
You just gotta say it.
All right, so what I'm hearing is you got to say it because what affects me affects you.
Right.
So you got to be playing with it. So as far as like passing out and all that, you kind of got to let it be known that you need what the fuck you need. But what if he can't make it happen at that time? Because let me say this real quick. Because as a man, it's a lot of pressure on us because y'all are very independent and move independently of a nigga. You be like, I get it on my own. What if a nigga want to be able to do it, but he can't? And now he got to sit back and worry about who you gonna get it done from. If it's not me, then where you gonna go?
Well, just do your portion.
Hold on, let the young lady right here. Yes, ma'am. And look, she had the black man to hand her the microphone.
It don't even be that case. I use me for example.
Let's do it. Say that nigga
Me and
name.
the guy who I dated at one point, we went to Jamaica. I was like, look, it's my birthday. I don't expect you to pay for it. You just show up. If you really want to go with me, pay for yourself. I'll pay for myself. That's it. Either I'm gonna go with you or I'm gonna go without you. One way has happened. He made sure we went to Jamaica together. He paid for himself. I paid for myself. I didn't look at him no different way. We stayed together even after that. Yeah. He was just so worried about me cheating. I'm like, I just don't.
Oh, he went because he wanted to make sure. So he went because he wanted to make sure you were not fucking no long dick niggas from Jamaica.
No, he really wanted to go on a trip, but I knew he was short on cash. I had the money. I was like, well,
Do you know he really wish he didn't use that money to go to Jamaica to do something?
I know. I
That nigga car note, his insurance went bad and all that.
I told him flat out, like, hey, you don't have to go.
Hey Joe, am I lying?
It's on you.
My nigga said not at all. Do you know how many times, like, and I mean, I know y'all gonna say whatever, but go ahead, Car.
And wait, time out.
Go ahead, Car.
But when a man hears, you don't have to go, not at all. That is the black woman's passive aggressive way of saying, motherfucker.
You better bring your ass. Nigga. That's just a
That's all
woman thing,
That's all
yeah.
we fuck with though. You gotta understand.
No, women do that. That's a
Oh,
woman
hold on,
thing.
and that's coming from EJ.
I got friends.
You talk to somebody in trouble by themselves who don't like the way of them.
What I'm saying is, the white woman will do it in a different passive aggressive way.
It's fine.
That's
You don't
black
have to
woman.
go.
Yeah, that's the
They
white
say the
woman.
exact same shit.
But
What you say,
it's
Karen?
different.
We gonna hear that shit as soon as you get back.
And you know what's crazy? And hold
You
on,
let
hold
me
on,
go
hold on,
by
hold on,
myself.
hold on. And the crazy part about it is, hold the crazy about this. I was talking to my dog about this at the job, right? I talked to my dog about this job. Women take inventory of the things you do and don't do and the things they do for you. I do so much. Hold on, loved one. Hold on. That's why I don't like letting women do shit for me. Because once you first start kicking it, like if they be like, I'll wash your clothes, you're like, no, I got it. As soon as you wash their clothes, they wash your clothes, whatever the fuck what they do, or they might watch your kid, watch your child or something like that. That ain't there. Y'all ain't on good terms no more. I watch this nigga ugly ass kid. I'm gonna watch his drawers. It's like, why the fuck would you? I didn't ask you to do that.
But you know what? Dudes go to tit for tat too, because as soon y'all gonna bring up our history. Because as soon as
History
we
like
do
what,
some
Mel?
shit, as soon as we do some shit, oh, okay, you think I'm not the same hoe ass nigga that used to whoop your ass and used to do this and shit? I ain't that other nigga. I ain't that other nigga. I ain't that other nigga you told me about. Fuck him. I ain't that other nigga. So how many times? Maybe not you.
I've never done that, but everyone I've ever been with has pulled up the resume of what they done for me.
People in here had the other nigga syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Who been like that other nigga? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But see how we get into that? But I'm almost certain it's more niggas that done dealt with, okay, they let you know everything they done for you, and you be like, I can't even count the shit I done for you, and I would never throw it in your face because I'm supposed to
I ain't that other
provide.
nigga.
I'm
Who
supposed
you
to provide. She put her mask down like she want to say something.
Because I ain't that other nigga.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I thought we had some people on talk. I'm just saying, man, it's just a lot of shit that go on, bro. And I just really, I feel like we can fix it here, man, in Detroit on the West Side.
And that's what I said.
Y'all don't think it's like that? That's a female thing.
She said we ain't listening.
Hold on, me. Give her the mic. What you say?
What you're not paying attention to is the fact that every time one of these ladies say
Well, start over because we didn't hear that first part.
One of y'all guys got something to say.
A rebuttal.
It's a dialogue.
You got start from the beginning. Wait.
Say that one more time.
Say your name one. This will wait a minute. Listen. Sometimes
You gotta let them get their whole point.
Sometimes it pays to just listen to understand. And I don't feel like that's what's going on. What Josh is trying to get to
You try condescending that was.
is get to
How
the
he's
point where we're
trying.
understanding one another, but it can't happen if every time somebody say something, every time each one of these ladies say something, y'all jumping up.
But
to
me,
defend.
No,
you're not listening to understand
me. Real quick though, let's just say,
yourself.
like, look, and this is the only time I ever took inventory. I said one thing, and then Mel told me what y'all do, what niggas do. They never addressed the fact that women do that. Hold on, real quick. No, nobody ever said, "Damn, we do that." Mel, first thing Mel said was, "But niggas be like, what was that last nigga who whooped your ass did?" So don't do that. Like I made a point, and nobody ever did. Look at baby girl. Is that not what happened? No, okay, because nobody ever acknowledged like, well, damn, I guess women. Nobody ever said like, yeah, you're right. Women kind of, because I mean, I'm just gonna be real. Maybe I'm just not that nigga. I'm not bringing up another nigga because at the end of the, like, I think it's very weak for a man to use another nigga to get on. Have you ever, like, niggas, men? You ever be kicking it with a girl and she tell you about the next nigga, last nigga, and you're not gonna be like, yeah, you fucking that whole ass nigga who wouldn't take it, you know, You never do that because you look weak using another nigga as a stepping stone.
No, but you gonna be like, well, yeah, no, I ain't him though.
I ain't him though.
No. You don't. I mean, but that's not. But I would never use that nigga ever again to be like, but bitch, you tripping on me. But the last nigga you was with,
that's just you. It's a lot of other ones, but there's a lot of other ones in here, and that goes back to her point. What the young lady was saying right here, the fact that niggas wasn't listening is when we all acknowledge in this room that we do. Sometimes women will do that. I'm guilty of it. I done did it. Like my whole joke about Joy Road, about the nigga.
But I'll say this:
I took him to work. I got gas money. I did. I listed everything I did for that nigga.
We take it better if you acknowledge it and then make the point, as opposed to diving right into what niggas do. Being hold on, we got some comments. I can't really see because of the light. Somebody said, yes, Mel. I just heard that yesterday. My nigga Jeff Horse said, my nigga Jeff Horse said, I'm a white man. I don't have none of these problems. So no. Jeff didn't say that. Jeff said you gotta know how to be direct without being rude. And it's very hard.
Jeff is a different kind of white man.
No, Jeff is a regular white man. But the thing about it is he's right. And I mean, I think it's really communication. A lot of my relationships fell apart because look how these black women won't let a king speak. It ain't my show. It's everybody platform. We just put my name on it because Kari said it. and I ain't get no money from this. My name on this bitch. But no, real talk though, like a lot of my relationships ended because I was very frivolous with my penis. But in reality, communication is important. Tell her what frivolous means.
No, but he's not saying it's cheating because I feel like Josh saying he wasn't in a relationship.
No, I was cheating. I was cheating. I was cheating.
Damn, Josh, I was trying to be on your
No,
side.
I was cheating. I'm not gonna be loud. I mean, it's known that I've been there on bullshit. But my thing is, I'm just saying that I know communication can fix. What you want to say?
No, go ahead.
Just tell
Just
somebody
go
something.
ahead.
You're not gonna really think.
No,
Cause that TV nigga been unfair. Y'all just got that for Black Friday. You straight do something. Okay, yeah. Communication is important, and what I want to do is I want to communicate better, and I want to communicate in a way where I'm telling you something and I'm not attacking you. When I say something to you, I don't want you to take it as like you're attacking me, so you got to say the worst shit in the world to me. It's like I'm legit just telling you what's going on with me.
But this is the problem, though. It goes back in my mind because y'all are so used to indirect communication. Hence, what she was saying, you should be able to know what's going on just by looking. So that means even when I tell you something, usually a woman's going to dig deeper into whatever you're saying. So it's not like if I tell you, I could be saying the same shit. Like I could be like, yo, I don't think I want to do that tomorrow. But a woman going to dig deeper. Like, why he come at me like that? What does not do that shit tomorrow usually? Usually if I ask him to do something, he do it. All of that stuff will be explored. So even if I tell you, you ain't even hearing.
Hey, that Queen the microphone right there. She got some love she want to spread. Give Queen the microphone. Do we need anything? Somebody's finna bring some more shit. Hey Joe, y'all need anything in the bag?
Any chasers? Any
What you say?
What they bring? You any
No, what you
chasers,
want?
any food, any snacks? I'm good.
This black man will bring you whatever you need.
Snacks.
Do anybody need something? Oh, I got somebody on the floor.
You got enough Hennessy?
I mean, you've been on this motherfucker crazy. Okay, cool. But it's also some Casamigo and Neho in the refrigerator, and Kari got like 2 gallons of jungle juice in there. So whatever you want to fuck with, we got it. But we don't need nothing else, ice or nothing. I mean, this is a little unprofessional, but do we need anything else?
Can I get some now later?
You got some fucking now laters coming.
Can I get watermelon?
Can we get some water? She got the blackest now later you can get. Watermelon now later. That's specific.
She said she wanted another can of Coke.
Now laters.
Some more Coke.
Laters. All right, go ahead. My bad, mama. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Shh. You know what?
She needs some chips.
She don't eat flesh. It's some tortillas.
She needs some chips.
But she got that liquor in her now, so she got to put some in her soul.
Oh, okay.
She needs some love.
All right, I don't know what you gonna get this late. All right, I'm gonna figure it out. But let's keep this bitch rocking. I'm gonna figure it out. We gonna bring because she don't eat flesh. I don't know how that sounds.
Making her sound like Dracula.
Right.
Can Queen get hers off, or did you have something to say?
The daywalker.
So, I wanted to piggyback off of something that you said before I passed the mic to her. Now, Josh was talking about how important communication is. And it's something that I used to say to my ex a lot. So much that he started repeating the same thing. And I feel like it's important to say that communication is not an important part of the relationship. Communication is the relationship.
I'm sorry, I missed all that. I was texting that order. I'm sorry.
She just said Mars.
Was it a good point?
Mars.
Well, you got it. You
She
won.
said communication is not a part of your relationship. It is the relationship. That was good. That's facts.
Wait, put the camera on me. I'm about to cry a little bit.
Oh, no.
That was deep. Should have glory. That's a glory tear moment.
What my brother was saying over here.
Which one?
I don't know.
Oh, Kari. Trick Daddy Dollars.
So when you said when women dig deeper into that, again, communication. We have to remember communication is not just verbal.
Kari, chill. Whoa. Don't do that. Do not do that.
I forgot. Let me take your point. I'm gonna admit, yes, this is true.
No, you didn't have to do that. He was wrong, and that's why I got at his ass. Because he didn't allow you. He attacked you immediately. He attacked you immediately, and I don't like that. So when you say, mama, you mind saying your name or what your alias is? Who? Okay, I didn't hear that. But listen, so when you say it's not always verbal, what other ways can you communicate? So what body language did you give me if you need your rent paid? Put the camera on me. This is the body language I want to see. Well, you need your rent paid. You can get whatever you like with the 2-hand grip. That's the only body language I need. Don't walk around the house. I don't want to see you walk around. I just want to see you take that motherfucker off your bitch and put that tie that bitch back. And- no, I'm talking shit. I'm playing, but for real, what are the cues that I need to see? Like, and this might help us. Give us 3 cues to
Before
know.
we even do that, I'm just talking about in general when it comes to communication. Like, let's say you say one thing like, "Oh, I'm not even trying to do it." Like, you got your shoulders slumped, you looking down, you over here teary eyed just a little bit, you bow legged. Like, man, I ain't trying to do all that.
Oh,
What's the problem?
nigga looking like Eeyore, like I don't know what's going on.
Body
fool.
language is communicating something else. So as a woman with intuition, like, nah, what's the problem? We're like, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. And I'm like,
You're not hearing none of that.
sir.
Hey, Kari don't fuck with women at all, man. He hates y'all.
Oh, yeah.
No. He just don't.
Not at all.
No. He love women, but he just hate the way y'all chop it up. Like,
But what I'm saying though, everything I'm saying, I'm telling you what I mean. This is the root of why communication is so tough. Because I'm saying what I mean, but you looking at other shit trying to say, nah, I know what he's saying. Fuck what he's saying. He's looking like he's saying this. That's so
oh,
bull.
I get what you're
That's
saying.
not why communication. You know why communication is, especially to you, Negro, to you,
Negro.
is because you are doing what we call, you are actively listening. You're not listening, you're actively listening, which means that as I am talking, you don't hear anything I'm saying. You are forming a response in your head right
active
now.
That's true.
So what I'm saying, which
This
means
means
you are
it's
blocking
Yeah.
anything I'm hearing
And
from coming
he
through
doing
your
that.
ears,
He
because
doing
I
that.
can see it in your body language.
He doing that.
From all
There's an
nigga
intervention.
no. You actively are coming up with a response to what I'm saying.
As
which
opposed to
means
listening.
You can't just listen.
Kari,
So
she
which
keeping it
means
a
that's why you got 2 ears. You can't do that.
She keeping it a buck with you right now. Because when you was
It's fucking finished.
hold on, go ahead, Kira. You got the
I
mic.
feel like we always forget the most important part of all of this.
What's
which is
that?
we're supposed to be different. Like we're 2 parts to make a whole. So we're not supposed to be the same. If we always saw the obvious, then we would miss the deeper shit. Because sometimes y'all will say it's nothing because y'all got walls up in y'all men. Y'all don't want to say how you feel. So we gotta press a little bit sometimes. But if we always look deeper and don't pay attention to the obvious shit, that's a problem too. It's about balance. That's why it's masculine and feminine.
That's a word.
Energy.
That's
and
a
if
word.
we stop worrying about who's right, who's wrong,
That's a
let's
word.
look at who's working best in the situation.
That's
So
a word.
sometimes we need basic shit. Sometimes we're being too deep. We like, oh, it's that, but like, what is it really? I want to come. Sometimes you gotta get deeper. It's about the ebb and the flow. That's why we need each
You know what's so
other.
crazy is Maya Angelou couldn't have said it no better than
You have the intro, and you know that is the best. That's the
Sometimes it is not about being. Sometimes it's not as deep as you make it.
Sometimes it's not as deep as we think it is.
It's all about the
You just
basic
got
thing.
they cheated in 2K. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong.
Sometimes you have sex with people outside of the relationship. Sometimes you want to get vagina outside of the relationship, and that is fine. It is not a problem.
And let her like, you know what? Go and
girl. Hey, girl over here talking real wow.
We getting under the truck again.
Hey, give her some more Hennessy.
That's my cousin.
And as she takes more drinks of the Hennessy, we begin to create a bond that shall never be broken. Now her cousin is calling me asking as if where are my location is. And I said, your cousin wants to know where I am.
Damn, dog. That was a whole word. I mean, nigga, I don't know what else need to be said, bro. We kind of done went all the way through it. We at 2 hours. Is there anything we didn't cover? Is there anything y'all want to ask us? Fellas, is there anything you want to ask the ladies? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we on one accord right now. I feel like the white man don't want this, and we here now. We breaking Willie Lynch. I seen you look at the microphone. What you want to ask? Ask anybody.
No. Y'all ever listen to
that song by Plies and Roscoe?
First of all, pause. I fuck with
Called
you
Going Steady.
because Plies is my nigga.
I love him in his new teeth.
Hey,
And we will listen to Plies when it's over.
if you ever need to let a girl know, play Going Steady by Roscoe.
Give us a line. Give us a line that Plies gave us.
We ain't going steady. Bitch, we fucking around. Yeah, the sex great. Yeah, we just fucking around. Girl, that got me hot.
Hey.
Coming up at my son.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you watch your goddamn mouth. What
Hey.
the fuck you thinking about?
Shakespeare who? Mark Twain, what? Bitch, we fucking rhyme.
If you ever want to let a girl know what it
Hey,
is,
dog, this nigga Plies, dog. This nigga Plies started the song off. First of all, he started the song off, and I'm like, there's no way this is the beginning of the song. This nigga, I'm listening to a song. This nigga came on. I bet if I suck on that pussy, I bet I get you wet. I was like, start this bitch from the beginning. This got to be the middle of the song. They was like, no, this how this bitch come on.
Price is Kirk Franklin bullet for a reason.
That nigga said, I bet if I suck on that pussy.
He preached to us.
In the fact, bro, in the fact,
He preached to us for a
hey,
reason.
dudes, is these your people?
no.
This was my cousin. This is my cousin.
Who do you belong to?
No, I can't with you.
Hey, bro, I don't know how we be setting these plays up. She quoting Plies. She want her pussy ate too. And then baby girl used to fuck with Cleo from Set It Off. You know what I'm saying? I got real love for her because she was a ride or die. She was in the motherfucking. She was dancing all in the shot. And Cleo was just sitting there looking like. So I got real motherfucking love for you. That's a fact. I got nothing but love for you.
She wasn't there dancing. She ain't get
I looked. As soon as I saw you, I looked at you like day after day. Hey, dog, we can damn near end this bitch. If ain't nobody else got nothing else they want to say, it's chicken and shrimp. It's Hennessy in this bitch to be finished. You ain't got to leave. Man, I got 2 packs annihilators for you. Bet it up, my nigga. Somebody come with the annihilators, so don't leave. Oh my God, Kari. Hey, man, this was a success. I had a great time. We only gonna try to get this bitch bigger and better to the point where we outgrow where we at and we can do some other shit. What up? You know what I'm saying? All the people up here, if you got something you want to promote or sell to anybody that's in here right now. All right, slow down.
Get to the mic. You gotta get to the mic.
Because first of all, it's illegal. Anybody in the audience right now, if you got something you want to sell, you got something you want to promote, you know what I'm saying? Take your time with it, Queen. Tank, walk your, huh? Most definitely.
Wait, no, you can
hold on real fast. We ain't rushing the mail. You chill. You got all time in the world, unless you gotta leave.
Okay, I'm just introducing myself real quick. My name is Kelly.
What's up, Miss Kelly?
That's and there's a party. I know there's the word lifestyle. Is that trigger?
Oh, no.
Lifestyle?
Yeah, we think about swinging.
Lifestyles.
Lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. I'm single, so I'm not swinging.
Okay, all right. But
So define lifestyle.
Lifestyle. If there's something to define.
Talking to my, yeah, it is. You can't just say lifestyle.
Yes,
No.
no.
If you don't know what it is, you ain't about that. If you don't know what it is,
Well, that sounds that could be some satanic shit.
if you're not in it, you're not in it. That's what that means. If you
So
don't know what it
how
is-
you gonna promote some shit we can't fuck with?
No. I want people to fuck with it that already.
What
is
is
If
in
you
the
say the
Let her
word
say what it
lifestyle
is.
and it
Let her say
triggers
what it
you, you're
is.
in. If it doesn't, you're not.
do you know a guy named JD?
She don't know that nigga.
Smile.
She don't. So go ahead, promote some shit we all don't fuck with.
December 4th, there's a meet and greet for people who live a certain lifestyle, who is in the lifestyle. December 4th,
Lifestyle.
y'all can. Okay,
Google it. Wait, finish the promo.
Sorry,
Finish
I'm
the
sorry.
promo,
There's a meet and greet. We're opening up a club in Detroit. It's gonna be a private club.
That's so cool.
That shit, you know what I'm saying?
So this is the
It's
upper
free.
level shit JD went to once.
But Kari, you keep talking about that nigga. They don't know what that nigga is.
They don't know.
But yeah, we
It's a
know that.
private club that my homegirls opening up in Detroit. Shout out to Billy. Anybody who knows Billy? Shout out to Billy. She's opening up a club in Detroit. So she's having a meet and greet. She wants everyone to come out. I think that if you're open-minded, and if you're not in the lifestyle, you're open-minded, you should still come.
But it's
So-
not swinging.
It's a
Everything
pyramid.
sounds
Definitely
Yeah.
swinging.
Everything
It's
Selling
not-
Herbalife.
It's not swinging. If you're, how are you swinging? Are you Are you
Okay,
kidding
so
me?
I'll be
You
at a
have
party,
there?
and it's gonna be a bunch of old white dudes
No.
and old white women
No.
fucking, and I don't have to.
Hey, listen. First of all, let's not be ignorant and not what she got going on.
No, I'm not. I just wanna know.
Yeah, no, but Kari cut into it talking like it's gonna be a bunch of old white niggas in there.
I mean,
No.
if that's what you think, then you're not open-minded. I mean, you have
Yeah,
you're in a box and
She's
you have one
closed-minded.
perception of what you think is going on.
I was just told I was thinking like a
I mean, you
square.
should though. You should come on. That's the thing. Come on.
So go ahead,
You
promote.
wanna know?
Kari.
You're not.
Let her get off. Let her get her shit off.
Where, when,
So I can't tell you where. I'm gonna give you a phone number though. Y'all can write it down, take pictures.
What's the password?
All that good stuff. You have to have a password.
Call this number, which is, the number is
313-946-8587.
One more time.
Billy.
One more time.
313-946-8587. Billy is she cool as fuck, y'all.
So
I
basically-
went to
Billy the body. Follow
Billy,
her.
yes.
Find her.
Oh my
She's
God,
cool.
my
She's
OG just
opening
stepped
up-
Oh
out.
man,
She's
wait.
opening up.
Hold
Wait.
on. Let her get
She's
off.
opening up a club, and like I said, this meet and greet, there's no expectations, no rules or regulations. You come in.
So that
you have
number-
your time,
So
listen.
basically, take that number, send a picture of your dick, and if it's what it's supposed to be, you'll get
You
the
can do
call.
that too.
Yes,
You
do
can
that.
open to that too.
Text that number if you want to
She
come
might
to the party.
let you in free. You know what
I'm
I
talking
mean?
shit.
No, that's facts.
So
Text
just
that
it's
number.
really gonna be a
Text
good time.
that number and get it come to the party.
Shout
Text
out
the
to Billy.
picture.
Shout out to the
Text your
lifestyle, all
picture
that
to
good
the
shit.
number.
Be
Say I want to
open-minded.
know more about the party.
Hey, first and foremost, before we keep promoting stuff, one of my OGs just walked here, a legend in the game of comedy, just a legend in general, straight up and down. The homie, F. Raw, the big homie, BET Comedy All-Star, one of the funniest human beings in the world. Foolish, man. Everybody make some noise one time. He came through. He said he was gonna come. I didn't know he was coming for real. He definitely showed up.
Man, I appreciate you, man, because Josh Adams is the baddest motherfucker in the game right about now coming out the D. And, you know, for him to sit up there and open up this whole house here, man, it's going to be Can't wait to find some pussy up out of here.
Oh, God. You do not even need that mic. It's a mic in front of you. Hand that to somebody else. Talking to that mic.
Bam.
I don't even know what the fuck.
All right, we definitely gotta go right to this shit.
Go straight to it.
Can you give her back the microphone and then invite him to this?
Oh,
Go ahead. Let her
Don't
get
say
off.
Only if
anything.
you're gonna come.
Wait, invite him.
Wait,
All I'm saying is invite.
This is foolish from the radio.
I mean, okay, hi, foolish.
Not from the radio.
From
But I
everything.
just want. Can I have a shot of Hennessy first?
You can have whatever the fuck you want.
Appreciate you, sir.
40 people up.
So invite him and then we will.
Okay, I mean, there's a party. My homegirls opening up a club in Detroit.
Whole house?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I mean,
So you make the money
it is
today.
not a whole house.
Brothel.
It is a private club.
Brothel.
It's a private club.
Wait. Continue the invitation.
It's a
Yeah,
private
let her go.
club, and she's having a meet and greet for her club. So it's not gonna be at her actual club, but it's a meet and greet so you can, get the feel for the environment of the club.
lifestyle.
How her girls
Yeah.
look?
Lifestyle. They get the lifestyle.
This day like pimpable.
Hey, that's a word. Pimpable.
Straight up. You know what I mean?
It depends on how much money you know.
That's
what I'm
what I like
saying?
hearing,
That's
ladies.
it.
That's what I like. Throw the price
is
up
right.
front.
The price is right.
You
And
heard
I'm
that.
sure,
Right.
you'll meet some people in there. But it's all about, networking. So I'm pretty sure that's what you're
I
on.
can sell pills
You
out
can
of
do
this.
everything. You can do everything.
Pills and pounds.
So make sure you get the phone number before you leave, Mr.
Say it again, girl.
Radio. I'm not
Foolish. You don't know
foolish.
foolish.
I mean,
She don't.
She's
I'm
12.
I know I look 12. I'm 30. Thank you.
Yeah.
But you got to understand the
appreciate
environment she has been in to not know me. It seems
She
that
know, but she don't know.
this young lady here has been out of town in Minnesota selling perks. She
Minute.
has been scamming in
All
California.
that good
You got different lifestyle. You got some
You
G
feel
shit.
I mean,
For real.
I just
Oh, that's a
my own
great
little
shot.
box.
Don't
You
need
know what I'm
to
saying?
be
My own
regular.
little circle. It's okay.
That's a great
Right.
shot.
But come out, bullish.
Now, do any of y'all smoke weed?
Yes.
So I brought some banana bread that I would love for y'all to try out that would take this party to the next level.
I told you I was gonna be snacks, right?
Okay. I actually gonna take a piece.
You know what I mean? And you can cut a slice of this. We can cut it in probably about 10 slices, and I'm not gonna lie to you. the party is going to change.
Is this the same bread that Motown Mo was talking about?
Yeah.
Would anybody like to participate? Mimi, this vegan bread.
Vegan bread.
Would you like to try some?
Yeah. No meat in it.
Joe, you fucking with it?
It's both.
Come fuck with some. Do the queen want some?
It's both.
Do you want some? Come fuck
Get a
around.
little knife, dog. This gonna set
Hey,
the
Foolish,
party
please
off.
talk to these people. Hey, put it back on Foolish. Just talk to us for a minute about everything that's going on in the world right now, the state of Detroit. Hey, listen, the podcast ain't over. It's still going on. The party's still popping. Foolish is here, so we most definitely it's OT right now. I know it's married couples in here. Ken, I love you, man.
You know what? If people really want to talk about some real shit, this is the realest shit out there. Right now, Herman Kiefer is closed. So a lot of the STDs that are out there, people are keeping them on. They're not going to urgent care. They stay in with the STD. They have embraced it. You know what I mean? It was a young lady that I was messing with, and low key, she found out that she had gonorrhea. Now I never hit, but I did take her to the movies and finger banged her and smelled up the whole theater. And I told her, "Ma, you sick."
I don't believe you.
The dude that cooked the popcorn threw us out. He was like, "Man, I don't know what the fuck that is, but y'all need to get rid of that."
Joe, me, y'all come get some of this bread.
So just imagine the dude that's doing this, then they looking past the smell, still hitting. I just finger banged, almost lost 2 fingers.
Not 2 fingers.
Amputee.
That's right. And as ladies out there, you gotta understand, dudes is coming from Atlanta to Detroit, going back to Atlanta, and got their
Foolish.
asshole blew.
This young lady just
And y'all
moved.
not saying
She
that.
just moved to
Oh
Atlanta.
no, I live there.
And it's dudes with huge booty holes coming back to Detroit.
Facts. That
And
is
y'all
true.
not saying that.
That is true. That is true.
You know what I mean? Which is terrible.
That's
What do they call that when women eat ass?
it's eating out.
No, it's called something else on Pornhub.
Tossing salads.
No, it's something else on there. I forgot what they call it.
It's called a sin.
It's definitely a sin.
If you getting your pussy ate, you something wrong with you, nigga.
It's a booty. It's a bussy.
Yeah, you out here tripping.
Ain't no such thing as no pussy.
That's what they call it there. That's what they call it.
That's their fault.
If you sitting there with your legs kicked up on her shoulder, something wrong. You living wrong. Kira is busting down the bread.
So nigga that like his nigga who got his ass 84 is gay.
He ain't gay. He just ain't nobody I can kick it with.
I mean,
You ate some ass before?
Well, no. Have not. I've been asked though. Nigga
And they
asked-
asked you to eat their ass.
In other words, he asked. Like he sent me. Okay, so yeah.
I've been asked
He sent me a video. And in the video,
My nigga Kid Christ.
looking boy,
I can guarantee you.
and nigga had his
2
leg
out of
cocked
4
up
of your
behind
homies
his
is getting
neck.
their ass ate.
Damn, that's 50%.
But
And
why
that's
is y'all
asking me. That's-
why
it's
is y'all
insinuation.
proud of saying that?
Hey, foolish shit now, so I guess we can smoke
Y'all
weed.
got a problem saying that.
We have an open forum conversation.
But y'all
This
just
is
kind
the
of
Josh
proud.
Adam podcast. Open up the
We are
tranny
grown
door.
women who is having an open
That's-
I
conversation.
decline.
Y'all
to do
tampering with
that.
masculinity, eating
Nope.
man's
That
ass.
nigga said y'all tampering.
I declined. This guy asked me, and
I said y'all tampering.
Hypothetically speaking, once y'all do that, do y'all realize y'all have done that?
I declined.
Yeah,
I politely declined.
I don't know. I like
He
freaking.
said, do y'all realize?
That's not freak nasty.
It's a level of it.
That's
Sure.
Charles Few shit right
It's a
there.
level. You ain't never have you ate some ass before?
Not unless it's
I've
about
never eaten that.
15
You know why?
Yeah, one
Because I
million.
took her out to eat. I know she got a boo boo.
You ain't never ate no ass for
Hell no, the pussy tastes too good. Let me tell you
I
something.
ait ass. I ain't
was
gonna
about
put.
to ask you.
Yeah.
I was just about to
Yeah.
I ate ass
ask.
before. Off this Hennessy, I tripped.
You are foolish. You ain't
Women
never ate
got
no ass.
cartilage from other shit.
So you what?
Cartilage.
You not gonna eat no ass?
Because of cartilage.
This nigga said they got cartilage.
I'm not eating ass.
That
Don't nobody
ass-
care about that. Fuck that job.
The ass don't even do nothing like the pussy do. The
Get an
pussy-
LLC and get a grant.
The pussy shivering.
The ass shiver there. Something wrong with that ass.
Ass and niggas is telling you the facts.
No, the pussy shiver.
Damn. Hey, Kari in here fucking with the monkey bread. Hey, it's getting crazy.
I'm about to get
Yes.
crazy.
Don't eat no honey. Don't take no honey.
Hey, dog, just video them at the beginning and video them now. I swear.
Hey, dog, this is gonna get out of control. Hey, man, this has been the Josh Adams podcast. Thank you for tuning in, man. I don't know what this monkey bread finna do, but man, we gonna holler at y'all next Wednesday, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Get home safe, happy holidays. I don't want nothing to do with that.
There you go.
Y'all fuck with my nigga Tango. He got a project dropping. I don't know when it's coming. It's coming.
Yo,
Oh, you can do
100.
I didn't know you could do that.
And
Hey,
nigga
tell
end
me
this shit.
though.
Tango.
Would y'all
I'm down.
rather have
I'm down.
a dude
Josh talk.